Party Nation. Party Nation. Party Nation.
3Dubs, this is definitely for you. Because you know I was talking and then you go and tell it up.
Wow.
I hate people.
That was crazy. Like I was not expecting that. Oh, wait.
That's exactly why I revoked
Darren's
your black card.
Darren's first.
All right, Darren.
Darren. I talk to Darren like every day, so
yeah. I gotta make these squares smaller because I want everybody to see my background that I made. I've been going crazy on Canva.
I like the thumbnail. I like the thumbnail. Like two of the biggest things to talk about besides the Dallas Mavericks Lakers trade. But yeah,
bro, like that. Hey, that was. it's the fact that the next day on Twitter, like NBA 2K posted it, and it's the fact they look confused in the game. So
everybody, dude, I saw it. Like someone who I follow, John Roca, had retweeted it, and he and I were both like, "This is fake, right?" Someone hacked this reporter's like Twitter, and we were like, "What the hell?" And then the reporter was like,
Sham?
"I believe so, yeah." And he was just like, "This is not hacked. This is actually happening." And it's just like, what?
It was the fact that nobody was talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm of the mindset that I think because there are rumors going around that LeBron is announcing that he's like retiring after the All-Star game, possibly. And so them trading for Luka is like they're getting their superstar of the future to go forward while the Mavericks are trying to win like now.
Long term.
Yeah, long term. And if that's the case, cool. I'm not a LeBron fan. I think he hella overrated. So if he do announce that he retired, best believe I'm renting a party bus and driving around my goddamn home city with goodbye LeBron on it, drinking and getting drunk because I can't wait for him to go. I'm so over people with LeBron, bro. I can't talk about basketball with people without them bringing out LeBron. Like the conversation had nothing to do with LeBron. He just pop up. I'm just like, gosh, can he leave? I'm tired of him.
but I mean, to be fair,
rest in peace to Kobe. It was the same way with Kobe. Like I love Kobe, but like it got to a point where I was like, all right, there are other players. Can we talk about somebody else, please? Like, goddamn, somebody else is playing good too. Why are we talking about the Lakers and they suck? Like, I don't care.
And to be fair, people are saying like that would make more sense if LeBron is retiring because it wouldn't make sense to have LeBron and Luka. You have two superstars. Play the same and they'd be ball hogs. So it's like it's pointless.
Well, no, they wouldn't be ball hogs. They would just keep passing the fucking ball.
But they said like AD could have stayed, but he hasn't cemented himself as the future of the Lakers. Like
he's 31. Like
and he said he wanted to be a 4. Yeah, he wanted to be a top 4, not center.
He don't play center. He's never played center. I think he played a little bit in college, but college is different than the NBA.
Right on there. Right on. Also, hi, Dalton. Yeah, it's people. The next joke was like, well, what's going to happen to Jimmy Butler now? Like, where's he going?
Darren, I'm happy for you because every time Baltimore has a team, it gets stolen. Don't nobody want the Ravens because we win every 5 decades or some shit. Like, we don't want the Wizards back. They trash. They can keep them. Please keep them.
Hey, Busy.
What's up, Busy?
What are we talking about first? Because I don't know what you got on the docket.
I'm waiting on Darren to get in here, but this was going to be like a Fantastic Four like esque themed stream.
I was about to say because nothing else really came out.
Yeah, really. But except for like and then like the Invincible starts tomorrow, right?
The day after tomorrow,
Thursday. So Invincible starts tomorrow. Bro, like
Thursday,
bro. Like, do you like? I'm gonna hit my quota for reviews that I need to apply. Like this month alone, like I'm gonna be over the amount of reviews that I need. We got so much stuff coming. Like,
February, March, and like April. In terms of like just shows, it's like ridiculous. Like, what the hell?
Like, how are you gonna handle like doing like? Well, I know you're not reviewing Spiderman, are you?
Nah, because I was going to, but the episodes they clash over for when I gotta do Cobra Kai, and I'm like, versus something that's established that gives me views versus something that's new and I might not do anything with those numbers wise. I'm not, because that's one thing that I stopped doing. Like if something new come out, I'll do like the first couple of episodes, see how it does, and let it sit over.
I agree.
Yeah, let it sit over the weekend and see how I do until the next episode come out. If it don't do nothing, bye. Like I'm not wasting my time with it because that's a waste.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I might waste my time.
Invincible didn't really do anything when I was doing season 2, but at the same time, we had that big jump.
The gap, that was the thing
that also messed it up. Because when they came back, I got nothing. I was like, yeah, I'm good then. Yeah, I'm still watching, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to do. How many episodes released in 3?
Yeah, 3 for Thursday. That's the first 3. Yeah, and then it's an episode a week afterwards.
So we're getting 3 Spider-Man episodes tomorrow, then 3 Invincible episodes on Thursday.
Yeah. And then if you're an anime fan, you got Sakamoto Days on Saturday morning.
Whoa, that's yeah. I'm gonna do what I did last week. I'm combining my Spider-Man reviews into like one video. That's a lot. I'll do Invincible separate. But I'll just have them post on I'll schedule them to post out on different days.
What's the premiere day for Daredevil?
March 4th?
I was gonna say December. What?
I know. March.
You said March 4th?
March 4th, something like that. It's early in March.
And what day is that?
March 4th. There we go. Ragu said it. Yeah.
What day?
That's the day. I think it's a Wednesday.
What day it is? So
it's a Wednesday.
It's a Tuesday.
It's so it's Tuesday nights. It is. It's Tuesday nights. Okay, so Daredevil will come out Tuesday nights. That actually works for me.
It'll literally come out, if I'm not mistaken, either right after this show ends.
Yeah.
We do Party Nation and then they drop.
Yeah.
That actually could work. We might be able to
Reacher come up on 20th.
Oh yeah. Does Reacher do good for reviews?
I know a lot of people. It's not a lot of people doing reactions, but when they do them, they do good. So I'm thinking about doing reactions for this season.
The show has a following, so yeah.
Yeah. Like Blonde Wave does them. They do pretty good. The Real Rejects do them.
Yeah.
Other than them, I don't know a lot of other people that do that show.
My wife is really excited to for Reacher to come back. But you guys know it's another show that just came out that actually surprised me. Watson,
that's the one with the dude from Boys in the Hood. Morris Chestnut, is that his name?
Yeah.
There we go.
The way that they structured this show is insane. I
ain't never watched it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's literally the first.
I know what it is, but I never watched it. So
it was only one episode. When me and my wife were out of town this weekend, we decided, let's check it out. Basically, the premise is Watson was a doctor before he started working with Sherlock Holmes. He met Sherlock Holmes. Some things ensue. What shows like these, you don't have rights to use the actual particular character, so they call him Holmes. He's not in the show because spoiler, what do they do to these types of characters? They kill them off screen. So Sherlock Holmes is dead. They're working with one more character from the from the books, who's basically turned over a new leaf and is on the side of good. Sherlock put Watson in his will, so they get all the money. Sherlock started up a medical practice in his name, but it's for Watson. So then that's when we pick up it goes into the tropes of your normal medical dramas. The head doctor has his young team of interns or whatever, and they go about solving these weird medical mysteries. The first one was really good. I like it because it reminds me of the show Brilliant Minds with Zachary Quinto and the other shows like The Good Doctor and stuff. It's different because it's you're dealing with fictional characters from a already established source, but you're putting them in a new light. So this show is really, really creative. I want to see where it goes, but the first episode locked me in.
Okay, I know. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I know someone who worked on the show. I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah, and like I heard this was like a new concept, and I was like, kudos, man. Like, I might give it a try. I'm a huge House fan. I haven't seen it in a while, but I love that show. When that show was coming out on DVD,
This gives you House vibes, like for real.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. It's different, bro. Like it's legit different. Like you pick up and you're in the like it's the aftermath of them dealing with like some big bad, and then the thing is, the big bad is still there. So it's the medical drama, but it's also the like the Sherlock Holmes-esque like
chess match.
Like the chess match that's in there too. They're still looking for the big bad at the end of the day. It's really different. The time you can't really tell where they're. I don't think they're in America, but I can't say that they're not.
They're in Canada.
Weird. It's weird. It's weird, like the place that they're at, because it's the whole Sherlock Holmes thing of it all. So like it's weird.
Yeah, because I mean the character's primarily been British. I mean he was created British. Emma Watson, Hermione. But essentially that's what House did. House was essentially a Sherlock Holmes show, without it being Sherlock. I mean, his best friend was his Watson. Yeah, and it's fascinating that they would do with this concept and maybe give it a new take on it. Once in a while, I like seeing that, a new fresh take with these familiar tropes that we've seen from time to time.
Like when I first read the premise for it, I wasn't sure it was gonna work. Like I was not sure because Morris Chestnut was on the show called The Resident, and he left The Resident because he had signed on for a undisclosed medical drama, but that was towards the end of the pandemic, so it's been a minute. So the show has been in the works for a good while, and then I guess they just didn't expect the strikes and stuff to happen because like The Resident ended up getting canceled, so he really could have stayed on that show and just finished it out. But yeah, it's really interesting.
When does Suits LA come out?
Sometime at the end of next month.
Okay.
I believe. I just did a video on that too. It's at the end of next month, I believe.
Because I've never seen Suits, but it's an LA-based show, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to give it a try, at least the pilot or the first episode.
The shows that are based in LA. I'm not trying to. How are they going to handle that?
Oh, the element of the fire and whatnot.
Like SWAT and 911 and The Rookie. How are they gonna handle being in LA? Like, are they? Because like some shows during the pandemic, they literally addressed the pandemic.
Yeah,
I think they're going to like basically have an episode or a story arc around that for like awareness and stuff like that. They did it with Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
True.
Okay, that should be interesting. I mean, oh Jesus. But yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I saw the trailer for it. I was like,
hot.
I was like, you know what? This isn't usually my thing, but I'll give it a go. I want to see if it's something that connects me. Like again, like something that I who knows if I'll cover it. There's some shows I need to see off camera. Like I think somebody mentioned it, 1923. Like that's coming back for season 2, and I dug season 1, and so I'm hoping I don't miss the time it's out. Hopefully the marketing starts being pushed, and I could watch that because
I saw a post about 1923 this past weekend, but I didn't really look like delve into it any deeper. It was like the key art for it with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. Like that's all I saw. Yeah,
and season 1 ended in a way of like, what the fuck? How are you gonna end it like this? We gotta wait a whole year for this to come back, and yeah, it's been a year since that damn show ended. And I haven't seen all of Taylor Sheridan's shows, but for the most part, I've dug what he's been putting out.
Okay,
one show I was just thinking
February
about,
23 for Suits.
One show I was thinking about that they could dive into like an LA Fire type situation would be Chicago Fire, where it's not technically based in LA, but they can still do something similar.
True. But I know one show that I know is gonna deal with it because they had to like stop filming for a while is gonna be Fire Country. That's me and Taj's show.
Sorry, that was the one I was talking about, Fire Country, not Chicago Fire. But
yeah, because
both are
I'm like Chicago
Fire.
Hey, did y'all see the crossover for Chicago Fire and them this weekend?
Yeah,
last week,
bro.
No. You didn't see it?
It's the first one.
Which crossover?
I don't know how long.
It's the first, like it's the newest crossover. Like this
crossover to what show?
All three. It was a 3-way crossover.
Of what shows?
If he don't watch those shows, he not gonna know.
Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med.
I've seen those. Yeah.
The Chicago Cinematic Universe.
I'm saying, did you see last week's crossover, like the new one?
No,
yeah, I'm saying I saw.
Oh, you missing out. You missed out big time, 3Dub. They did something. Yeah, this was crazy.
I thought you were talking about Fire Country during a crossover.
No.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because they haven't done a crossover since what, like Chicago Fire season 7, I think.
Yeah.
When they did the like infection storyline, I forgot what it was called, but
who is this new doctor that looks like she doesn't have any type of emotions? Who is that?
I don't know. I don't watch Med like that, so most of them characters, if they weren't established a few years ago, I don't know who they are. And some I only know because of who the actor is. I don't know.
I seen her. I'm like, yeah, you irritate me. I don't like her.
You gotta show me who it is. You gotta show me a picture of who it is.
That's the same way Lance looks at me. Don't worry.
Oh no, it wasn't anything racist, but it's just like it's like she didn't understand. Like all she is like work, like 24/7.
Them workaholics, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Draymond?
Cobra Kai.
I'm trying to. We about to talk about this because when you sent me that, I got kind of hyped. The episodes are longer than they seem like they're a bit longer, and I like that.
They are. I mean,
yeah, they are.
But I don't know why people want hour episodes. I'm like, the show started off as like a 21, 22 minute show. Like, they've always had that. So, like, to do an hour, shit would just get boring. I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie.
Just an hour of kicking people in the face.
The fights wouldn't last. They don't last that long. Except if they a brawl. And then.
Or there would probably be, like, stupid writing reasons as to why they had to keep putting in more of them.
Right. So, it's like, I'd rather them constrain them as much as they can and keep them moving.
Or extremely slow fights.
I don't think any of them going to be slow.
Slow motion.
It's like they don't have time. They don't have time to do that. Like, they have to close all these storylines.
No, I mean, if they were an hour long, they would do extremely
Oh no,
slow.
then it would just drag on too long, and I'd be like, man, if they don't get to the fucking point.
Is that how you felt this latest season of Stranger Things when every episode was like a full-length movie?
I actually didn't, because everybody was separated, so it was like you had to figure out everything with but I say though the weakest part of that was the stuff with like Mike and them, like them traveling to Utah and stuff like that. Like that part, I was just like, I don't really care for that. It has some funny moments because Argyle was hilarious, but like other than that, I was just like,
Argyle was funny. Argyle was
funny as hell.
And he was he's not in this last season.
I know.
The crazy thing is, my favorite part is the stuff that was in Hawkins. Like, I didn't care about the stuff with Elle was cool, but like the stuff with the kids in Hawkins and then the Vecna stuff, I was like, yeah, this is what made the season. Hopper in jail was kind of cool.
Yeah, the Max stuff I think was my favorite.
What's up, Draven?
Yo, what's up? Is my thing like fucked up?
Always.
I'm on my phone right now. I'm making pizza.
But Draven, you watch Cobra Kai? You reacted to it, right?
Yeah, he react to it.
Come on, dude.
I'm mad it's ending, but 6 seasons is a great run, especially for a show that started on YouTube.
Because a lot of shows barely last 3 seasons these days.
Yep. It's time to wrap it up.
Yeah. I don't mind like spin-offs potentially, but let the young actors go off and do stuff. And
Yeah,
I need to see Tanner as Robin in the DCU. So
I need to see Tanner as Tommy Oliver in the new Power Rangers reboot.
It's too much he can play.
I know, right?
And before that one person says it, people are over here fan casting Peyton List as Batgirl.
I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Which Batgirl?
I want to see Sholo play
Barbara.
Nova.
Oh. I could see her as Stephanie Brown. I could see her as Spoiler.
Because she got the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think she'd make a better Spoiler.
She might.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Stephanie Brown was like one of the few characters that Gotham Knights show got somewhat right, in my opinion. So.
Oh, I forgot she was on there.
Dude, she's
that's
like
crazy.
Next to like out of everybody that's in that team, she was probably the most significant character, and that's how sad that is. I love Stephanie Brown, but yeah,
I forgot what those people look like on Gotham Knights.
I don't, because they was in other stuff, so I knew them before Gotham Knights, at least, except the main character. Forgot his name, but
what was his name?
I don't know. Everybody else I knew from like
Turner.
Other movies.
Turner, was that his name?
Turner Hayes.
The Turner, aka not Dick Grayson, not Jason Todd or Tim Drake.
I knew Misha Collins before this show. Does that count?
That's the only one I did know.
Yeah, I literally knew everybody else before like the Turner dude. I was like, this is my first time seeing him in anything.
I've seen the girl that plays Harper in something. I just can't remember what.
I forgot what she was into.
You know what?
I know you talking about.
Hell, I'm gonna have to look this up now because it's bothering me.
Gotham Knights was terrible, but
nah, bro, you was defending it. I don't even want to hear that.
I was not defending it. Go look at my whatchamacallit.
I don't need to. I was in oh my gosh.
We can't look up whatchamacallit because we don't know whatchamacallit is.
Look up the playlist for Gotham Knights. It's me ragging on the show for like.
Whoa,
does Naomi have any? Didn't her run get canceled?
Yes,
I forgot she had a run.
Her comic book run got canceled. Like she hasn't had any new comics since like 2016, 17-ish.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Here's the love that Gotham Knights.
Gosh,
apparently
Darren, don't start this.
Okay.
Gotham Peak.
Okay, Lost in the West is what I knew her from. That was a show from like 8-9 years back. It only lasted one season. I knew I recognized her from something.
And Tosh, this the lady I was talking about. You may know her, but
I'll probably know her if I see her. Oh yeah, she definitely knew. Yeah, I don't know too much about her. Like I said, I don't watch that show like that.
Oh, what the?
Gotham Knights greater than Air. Oh
Darren,
wow!
Hot take.
There will be no libel in this YouTube chat.
They're all
That's
shit.
That's. I forgot Draven hated the CW.
No, I like All American. That's about it.
Oh,
but they ruined that show. So.
Oh, did you start the new season?
He's trying to get in y'all's good graces.
Nah, I did not. I'm done with that show after like season 4, bro. It just got too like.
Oh, after season 4 of All American, you gave it up. I can see that.
Bro, after season 1, it was just bad.
What is it with people giving up on CW shows after the 4th season?
No, I disagree. I think season 2 was good, but after that, it was like, what the fuck?
And like,
season 3 onwards, it was like, bro, this show, please just die.
And Jeffrey, I agree. I've been saying that for like 4 years.
It won't.
And
die.
it won't die. Like it's still going.
Like Spencer's not even in the show anymore. Like what? What are we doing?
But I heard the first episode actually got good like reviews. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm good.
Cool, but I'm not doing no more reactions. Lance, I cannot believe you had the gall to ask me that. This man gonna say new reaction videos coming. I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that show. I'm not doing that.
I mean, I was being optimistic.
I was so about no.
I mean, I didn't even finish I didn't finish last season.
I didn't either.
Once they said he's not coming back, I was like, well, what am I doing?
No, after the 100th episode, I realized that they could give us the season 1 and 2 quality. They just refused to. So that's why I was like, I'm good. Like, y'all can do better. Y'all just don't want to do better. So I'm not gonna waste my time doing reactions. And people kept asking me, "Hey, you gonna finish?" I was like, "Fuck you. You gonna edit for me?
Yeah,
I'll watch it. You can edit."
Tosh put on his Sam Wilson suit and said, "You got to do better, CW. You got to step up."
No, I didn't care. At that point, I was done.
Y'all are gonna like Cobra Kai though. It's good.
Have you already seen the last 5 episodes?
Yeah, I've already seen it.
You lucky.
Fuck.
You lucky son
I'm
of
not
a
asking
son.
no questions because I don't want to be burnt.
I'm not gonna say anything. You have to wait.
Because I don't want to ask.
And hey, Lance, I'm like, somebody, he has receipts to back it up.
Oh yeah, you're not Ryan, so that works.
I want to act so bad, but I can't. I gotta
wait
till next week.
he just got me even more hype. Like
I did hear like these last 5 episodes are like really good. Like a lot of people were saying like they're some of like the best of the season. So I'm looking forward to it. It's fact they released that clip earlier too.
Yeah,
they
Like,
better not just
find a loophole in that conversation so you can get some info to make it.
They better not just glaze over dude's death like that though. Like, don't just glaze over it. Like,
I think they showed his funeral in the thing, in the trailer, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna talk about it. But like Quan was never like a super. That was the issue. They should have introduced the Saikai Taikai like teams in like season 5, because season 5 could have been a completely different story. Because season 5 was kind of They should have just did that. Once we got to the finale and Chosen and Silver were fighting with Size and the Katana, I was like, bro, what the fuck happened to the show? I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, because they kind of just introduce the whole like teams out of nowhere instead of building them up.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. They should have did that season 5.
That's what's fun about the show, though, bro. It's so over the board and crazy that like it's. Just
no,
good.
I agree. I agree, but I'm just saying, like they could have did a better job.
They could have.
Yeah, so like I'm just. But that clip they released earlier with Daniel finally talking to his first student after how many seasons of not having one-on-one fucking scenes, bro? Like they stay doing my boy Robbie dirty, bro. I'll be so over it sometimes. I'm like, finally, this relationship is acknowledged. Thank you.
Todd, the sneak peek that you sent me with like with Robbie and his
Johnny
mom
training?
and no, not training, when they were in the principal's office.
Okay, yeah.
That had me laughing hysterically because I'm like, Johnny, you're standing up for your son in the most hilarious way.
I was like, where has this been?
Right.
Oh,
it's like we've been waiting like 4 or 5 seasons of this.
6, because even in this season, during the Saikai Taikai, when he was talking to Miguel on the plane, he was like, I thought Robbie needed my support more than you. I was like, what support? What did you
yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Like, I remember in my reaction, I was like, what support? I was confused.
What sport did the lady say she played? Tried to compare it to like karate?
Goddamn, what the hell was it?
I can't wait for the full full scene.
They had to hold Johnny back. I was like, bro.
Damn it, I can't remember what she said, but I just remember rolling my eyes.
The fact that Miguel's mom was talking more than Robbie's mom just shows like she doesn't care about this boy like that.
No, I think that's a poor writing choice. That's the issue. Like they were like, okay,
from?
I was like, who the fuck is this?
He just comes in out of nowhere. It's like, oh hi.
I was like, who the hell is this? Shannon got a boyfriend? See, but that's the biggest issue I had. Like after she went to rehab, they removed her from Robbie's story, and I'm just like, no. The point of her going to rehab, she was getting better for her son. Put her back in the show.
I legitimately forgot.
She's been gone all this time, and now it's like now she popped up. It's like it don't even matter now. I was like, Carmen and Robbie don't even have scenes that she's standing up for him. What the fuck happened? What the hell is this?
Yeah. Oh, and then in the trailer, like you hear like Sam's mom like, go Robbie, kick his ass. I said, this is new. This is a side of you I've never seen before.
Amanda would cheer for Robbie though.
Amanda would. It's just like you don't like. She's always been the one to like not really care for it. Yeah. But now, like,
I think at this point she like, nah, we need to win this shit.
Yeah.
Like
Crease needs to go back to prison. Chosen needs to get his girl in check. I need to see all of that.
I don't think the Kim. I think she's fine. Like I think. Because she was never really evil. She was just like super. The way they were taught over there, she kind of applied it. Yeah, like she was never like evil. So like they had chosen break them walls down, literally and figuratively. And so like she been chill. Like I liked her a lot this season. Like I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too.
But I hope they. Yeah, I mean, she's not like her favorite character. I love the actress more than the character. Like the actress, like seeing like the behind the scenes stuff. She seems like really fun and stuff.
Yeah, she seems really down to earth. I'm just like
the character is kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing her, like deliver that kind of performance and everything. I think she does good with the role she's given, but she could be written better.
Yeah,
fuck, dude, my son just pooped on my hand.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Who pooped on your hand?
My son pooped on my hand.
Raven?
Well, I mean,
Lance, what do you think, Lance?
Well, my daughter peed on my coat the other day, if that makes you feel better.
No, bro, I got poop stuck in the middle of my fingernail. It is bad.
I mean,
it's on the carpet.
Draven, welcome to parenthood.
It's on two of my fingers now.
Oh my god.
Welcome to parenthood, Draven.
It's spreading, bro.
It's happened to me 4 times.
This shit ain't good.
4 times more than I would like to count.
Not Holy including shit, literally.
Yeah, Lance, the women got you outnumbered.
Not including my 2 nieces and my nephew.
Oh, it's I thought you were about to announce another damn kid, Lance. I was about to.
I was literally told this man. I was thinking that in the back of my mind. I was like, please tell me he's not.
No.
I literally told this man, like, on your anniversary, I was like, do not come back with no kids. I thought he was about to go that route. I was about to be like, dog, nah, son. I was like, I would never come visit you.
No, like, seriously. Bro, the fact is, we had reservations and everything planned. When we got up like Saturday morning, we we looked at each other and we were just like, do you actually feel like going anywhere today?
Fuck, it's on my shirt. It's on my fucking shirt.
What are you feeding that kid?
Party Nation, we got a Code Brown.
It's on all my fingers, on my shirt.
Oh. Ew. Oh my goodness.
What are you feeding that kid?
Pizza? No. I don't know, like what you feed.
That'll do it.
Like just baby treats and shit.
Baby treats.
Milk, baby treats. Oh, bro.
What I feel like Lance's definition of baby treats is different than yours.
I don't know. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
oh my gosh, Lance. Yeah, you got 4 girls.
Yeah.
And they're all close in age.
Yep.
You gotta deal with them all going on their cycles at the same time, bro. You gonna have to get away. Like you gonna have to leave.
And he's married.
One just turned 8. One just turned 7. One's gonna turn 6 in April, and the other one's gonna turn 3 in August.
I
think
I asked Lance for advice on how to balance life with more than one kid.
And is
Robbie Rotten trying to have a number 2?
Not yet, bro. March. I need Arlo to have a friend, bro.
Well, he's got you.
Got the dogs.
I'm his best friend, bro.
This is what St. Patrick's Day is all about.
You know, Jake, the more you say that, the less funny it gets.
Dumbass.
you know, Phil, when you got on here, the stream got 5% less cool.
No. That was already abundantly clear the moment 3W. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Hi, Lance.
So, anywho, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Phil has a Fantastic Four shirt. It's
fantastic.
Ronan, don't die.
Why am I seeing discourse online about a character's voice? Have we gone this? Like I can understand them. I said, I was expecting his voice to be like more, gruff.
Yeah.
But like people are, oh my god, his voice is terrible. Why is he talking like that? Because
they couldn't find anything else to complain about.
He's a Jewish New Yorker. What do you expect?
So that's the thing that I wasn't going, what the fuck? They're fucking with the voice. It's just like my thing was like I wasn't expecting that. To me, the most it got close to what I was used to with the Thing was when he started clapping his hands and he started laughing. I'm like, there's the thing that I hear when I read the books going up. But like, it's a choice. I don't know if they'll stick with it or not. They have 6 months for that to be the case. If that's the case, oh well. As long as we get the spirit, that's all I care about. Like,
I was not expecting to see him moving. Like I forget. Like the Thing can he can get up,
and it actually sound like rocks clapping.
Yeah, like it sounded like rocks.
And they actually gave him his giant
his unibrow. Yeah, the unibrow.
Did we see Kirby John Byrne eyebrows?
Yeah. That one got a big smile out of me. I'll admit.
Did we see everyone's power except
Reed? Except Mr.
Reed.
Fantastic.
Except Reed. Yeah.
It
Gotta be
made
saving
me.
that shit or something.
Yeah. It made me think
That scene with the chalkboard, I think he's stretching his arm out and like
in the first movie,
or
the second.
Yeah, but I think because that effect has never been like good in any of the movies. So like I think they're trying to figure out how they're gonna do that.
He's building a multiverse gate, like
the bridge.
He's building the bridge. Like Galactus is gonna eat their world. They're gonna escape and end up on 616. And Spider-Man's gonna be right there, like,
hey everyone.
He'll be the first person they interact with.
Who are you guys?
I actually take it.
Yeah, it'll be like a Thor Guardians thing all over again.
Yeah. Hey, Tree. Yo, Thor.
Or Spider-Man will be like, hey, you rock, dude.
Bro, what if he ever does get to fight the Hulk? Like this thing, it's back to how it's supposed to be. Thing is smaller than the Hulk. I'm here for it. Like he's big, but he's not as big as the Hulk. And like the way he was he was running full speed. I'm like, oh, he's getting like I forgot the
Thing
was gone. Legitimately move like he was running. Like
it looked good too.
To me, it feels like a blend of a bit of the Avengers with Captain America, First Avenger, because the aesthetic is obviously 1960s inspired for sure, which is something I said a long time ago, like back when I was in college. I was like, I would love to see a 1960s inspired Fantastic Four film.
Yeah, because I think that's what
now they're doing, right? And like having it be a period piece is pretty cool in my opinion. But the fact that like the world or like people in Manhattan or New York like look at them as heroes is like, okay, I'm kind of operating under the assumption that like this universe looks at the Fantastic Four in the same way the mainline MCU looks at the Avengers.
Yeah.
Because like look at all the merch the kids had. Like a couple of them had like the Thing, fucking Johnny flies out and Flame On, and like the crowd goes nuts. It's very, very clear that like whatever world they're from, they are that world's heroes.
Right. And that makes me wonder, like how jarring is it gonna be when they come into the main like 616 universe or 1999 and they see how they're coming into our world. Like how jarring is that gonna be? Like Reed's not gonna be like, dude, where are we?
It's not going to be jarring because when they show up, it's their time now. Everything going to revolve around them and move everybody else out the fucking way, except for a select few people. Whatever didn't work, fuck that, goodbye, and we gonna do this.
If that's the case,
like that they're not gonna be able to meet. I want Reed to meet Tony.
Blame fucking Fox for not selling the goddamn rights.
I mean, technically, I mean, I'm kidding.
Like
Dr. Doom may or may not will.
That's the issue. We wanted certain things, but Fox wouldn't give up the fucking rights. So,
well, here's the thing that like
it's like Hulk. It's like Hulk. Hulk is in limbo because of that shit. They can't do nothing really with Hulk, which is why they got to do different variations of Hulk. Because fucking what's the damn
Universal.
Yeah, they don't give up the rights. It's like people blaming Marvel. I'm like, they can't do anything else. What do you want them to do?
I'm expecting it's
Cousin.
I'm expecting if they do the whole thing of like they leave that Earth or somehow they get, because I don't think they would flat out leave. I think they would get sucked away.
I think
And
he's
then
trying to
it-
do
it-
something with the
The Earth
gauge.
is gonna
I don't
get
think he's
eaten,
trying to,
and they have
By
to
the
leave.
Galactus.
yeah, but I don't think he's trying to like get to another multiverse. I think he's like learning about it and then like trying to see if they can like go over
if
and
it's
then
possible.
come back.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's very Reed. Like he does,
Yeah.
he found the negative zone. He found all this, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Shit,
expecting.
Council of Reeds.
Imagine them going to 616 and then seeing how different stuff is, and how, for lack of of wording, how stuff isn't as optimistic and hopeful as his world was, and him saying, and him being having that almost like Steve Rogers moment when he wakes up in modern era, similar yet different, of just like, this is different one now. Like
Johnny's gonna love
I'm gonna-
the main. Johnny's gonna love the main universe. Like Johnny's gonna get in there and like, I'm
be
here, I'm
curious as to
home,
like
I'm the
how the thing that's like most interesting to me as we're talking about this, I'm curious as to how their perception of, you know, like what makes a hero is going to be different when they go from one world to another. Just like how, you know,
That's true.
just like how Steve Rogers' perception of, you know, like how people acted and behaved was changed when he went from the 40s to present day. It's probably going to be a similar sort of thing for them. And, you know, through a little bit of that grayness, you know, might end up evolving them into, it might make them better heroes.
Yeah, I kept rewatching the trailer, and to me it got better and better as I watched it again. Because I first time I saw it, I was like, this doesn't feel like a teaser. It feels more like this official trailer.
Right.
They're showing all this stuff, and when I like usually the teaser, they just hinted at stuff. You hear either music or they would have used a copyrighted song, and like but they had to present it this way, which was a choice. And my only regret out of all this is that I wish, and I said it on my tweet, that like I wish Jack Kirby, his wife Roz Goldstein, and Joanne Lee, Mr. Stanley's wife, who really pushed him, you know, do your book. Who gives a fuck to do that? I wish they were here to watch this.
They were here to see it. Yeah,
like that's my only regret about all this. But like, man, I recently
saw other Fantastic Four movies were just not it, bro.
Yeah.
They just,
I liked them as a kid. That was the closest we got to them. But like, The Incredibles accomplished it. That's the FF movie of my youth. Like, that's The Incredibles right there.
Yeah.
But
I was just happy that this one didn't use a copyrighted song because it made it easier for the trailer reactions not to be copyrighted.
I kept posting like songs in the Discord. I'm like as tracks to get hype for it. But I'm like, if I was doing the trailer, those would have been my three choices. Like, either use a Bowie, an Elton John, or a Beatles song.
I'm happy they actually created like actual music.
Michael Giacchino.
I think everybody feels this way, Cameron.
And you get the same guy who directed, you know, like Ronan's favorite Fantastic Four movie in terms, or not directed,
pizza
for it. So he did the same score for that one. So he's and it doesn't feel like he's just pulling from that bag of tricks either. He's did his own new thing.
And Giacchino did the score. Brad Bird directed the movie.
I switched the thing. I was like, because Giacchino did the score for it.
And Matt Jackman's directing this film, who I think did a phenomenal job in WandaVision. People are mixed on the finale. I dug it, and I feel like, all right, you did that sensibility with two characters and brought a new shade to them. I can't wait to see what he does with Marvel's first family.
Also, that was a TV show, so it's kind of like you gotta abide by certain things, and with a movie you get to strictly focus on like one story. You don't have to worry about setting up this, that, and the third, and keep it moving. So I don't know, but Galactus is Galactus and not a fucking cloud.
He's not a cloud.
Oh my gosh.
I will say that
was my favorite part of the trailer.
I think having Matt Shackman helm the project, coming off of WandaVision, was probably the smartest thing they could have done, especially given that this movie is a 60s period piece. And he directed WandaVision as if it was like a periodic callback to a bunch of television shows set throughout different time periods. So anyone, I mean, I don't know that John Watts could have done something like that. And I like John Watts. I like that Spider-Man trilogy. I like all three of those Spider-Man movies. Like I'll say that all damn day.
I think they're overhated because people wanted him to become Spider-Man in the first movie, and it's just
Far From Home gets so much hate for the dumbest shit.
Like, and it was a 3-movie origin. Like, I don't know how people don't like that. I thought that was brilliant.
People are like, I want Spider-Man to do something different, and they were like, okay, we're gonna put Spider-Man in Europe, and they went, no, not like that. What the fuck do you want then? Like,
you're never gonna please everybody,
right? And then it's so frustrating.
The main complaint that I the main complaint that I had about those movies, and don't get me wrong, I love those movies. I remember my first time seeing those movies in theaters. My whole
goddamn point.
My whole complaint was he never got his Andrew Garfield swinging through the city. Tobey, we never get to see.
He got it at the end.
Very last shot
New York,
on the way home.
Right.
Yeah,
but that's not a full swinging.
But
scene.
the New York imagery was.
It was about him. It was about him becoming Spider-Man, though. Him being his own hero. That's what the trilogy was about.
I get that, but you can become
he's
Spider-Man and still swing.
He's not saying
that was enough to ruin the movies for him. It's just some of that classic Spider-Man New York imagery is missing.
Yeah,
it's a double-edged sword because then you run into exactly what Jake said. You can't please everybody because had they done that, people would have been like, okay, we've seen this twice. You would have seen the chuds online fucking bitch about it.
Yeah,
much like they're bitching about fucking Thing's voice right now, which I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw you guys.
I've seen so many people complain about how he looks. I'm like, dude.
Y'all talk about
Galactus. Why are we like, oh my gosh, Galactus too small. I was like, he can fucking change his size. That's how he does that. Like, you don't read
just
comics,
be glad he's not a cloud.
I tell people I remember, I probably told this to Phil, but last year in San Diego, they did the drone thing before the panel and they showcased Galactus is coming I didn't believe it. I was like, no way they're gonna do the full on Kirby design. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, they
when I seen that in the sky, I said, oh, they're doing it we're legit getting it.
I saw someone on Facebook say that oh, I don't like that they did white and black suits, and I'm just like, that's your fucking hang up. The
white
fact
and
that
black,
white and black suits.
Really?
Blue.
I was like,
they're fucking blue. What the
people are complaining. Nerds are dumb. Nerds are fucking dumb.
The great thing I saw from this is that I was looking at people's reactions and I saw Tyrone Magnus's. No. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I saw people talking about his comment section. So I was like, okay, so are people saying it's bad? I went to it and people were like, no, you're crazy. This looks good. You're reaching now. So I was like, yes, finally, they're turning. I was like, yes, thank you.
As I live and breathe.
Someone called him out.
But then you get the weirdos. That want to where are the people talking about some where the ring these suits have wrinkles in them and that you're complaining about Superman? So why do we have to compare and contrast everything?
You know
why are you trying to
do that earlier?
Why
are you trying to sink to their level?
Why do you also have to look for the smallest things to complain about?
No, they were trying to pick fights with the people that didn't like the Superman trade. Everybody knows that complaint is superficial and dumb. We don't have to
compare. Here's the dumb shit that I read. Here's the dumb shit I read. This fool's like, I don't like the blue and white color scheme of the uniforms. That's a common misreading of the negative black and white look that John Byrne introduced. Would have preferred classic blue and black. These outfits look like they're going skiing. I wish they'd had Pedro Pascal shave the stash or go full beard. I'm just like, really? That's your fucking hang up? Really? That's where you're fucking mad? I'm just, man, dude, it's like we just can't have nice things.
And we did already. We did the blue and black in the original films. Then we did, the Fan Force. They did the whole almost army-based ones. It's just let them try the white gloves and whatnot.
No, we
don't
need
talk
that
about
movie
that
in the
body
past,
about the body horror.
We don't talk about Paperclip Dr. Doom in that movie, bro. That shit was Jesus Christ.
Paperclip Dr. Doom.
No, it's gonna be hilarious if RDJ ends up being the first good Dr. Doom we've gotten in live action.
And I don't think he's going to be the main line one though. That's the thing.
He's not. They said
he's not.
I can't wait.
There's so many people that are misunderstanding that statement of when they're saying that RDJ's Doom is going to be a one and done. Yes, his is going to be a one and done for those two movies. That doesn't mean Dr. Doom himself is.
Right, because it would have been pointless to introduce a new Fantastic Four, then have their Doom be the main villain and potentially get rid of them. That's stupid. So
maybe this is a little bit of a tinfoil hat prediction here. Say in this movie they introduce Victor Von Doom. He isn't Dr. Doom yet, but just say he's in there or he's shown in something, and then when they see Doom in these next two movies, they're going to be thrown off and be like, what? You aren't this other person back here that we know, and it's going to be a whole thing for them. Right. Just saying that could happen.
I think we're finally gonna get like comic accurate, like Doctor Doom, and I'm really excited to see. I don't
Hey,
want.
what kind of sauce you eating with your pizza?
My sauce.
Ranch.
Oh,
okay, cool.
ranch
Okay.
with pizza
Ranch.
is good.
I'm like famous Dave's hot and sassy sauce mixed together.
Ranch is fucking disgusting.
I don't know. I like I like the Dave's. I like
yeah.
Dave. So you know.
But am I the only one? I want to bring this up because I was thinking about it. Take away Galactus, which I love Galactus, but you could have easily just done this one green monster and just showcase who the FF. But like, I had such a ball rewatching this trailer that like,
I think they had to come out the gate swinging though.
Yeah,
I mean, you could have done something like a
hang out of the-
Nihilus. You could have done something like that.
Nihilus.
No, I think they gotta save him. I think
You
they
could
gotta
have done
save him.
like Terrax. You could have done
That's true,
somebody
too.
like that too.
But
like,
most
I
like the
just-
general audience only know like Doctor Doom and
Right. That's true.
so you kind of had to come out like, all right, so everybody know who these people are. I mean, obviously we know who those other characters are, but
even in Hall H, like even the Russo brothers, when they came out and they were announced as directors of both, that's fucking hilarious.
That's
funny.
awesome.
That's funny.
Funny.
That's
Holy
fucking
shit.
funny. I
Wow.
fucking hate Twitter, but that's fucking funny.
Wow.
When the Russo brothers were talking about doing Secret Wars, they were like, so in order to get to this story, we need to introduce and they like, I'm paraphrasing here, but they said without skipping a beat that Doctor Doom is the most iconic Marvel villain in comics. And they
he's
were
like the Joker
for Marvel, more or less.
Yeah.
But like they were like, we need an actor of such a high caliber to bring this character to life, and we could only think of one person. And then like it didn't even occur to me, like, because when they brought out Secret Wars, I was like, yeah, everyone knows fucking Secret Wars is coming. But then it like I started thinking like, well, what fucking movie are they going to do to lead up into it? Because for damn sure isn't going to be Kang Dynasty.
Yep.
And then I saw Doomsday, and I
we
was
definitely
like,
got to talk about that.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, oh, that's an interesting title. And then like it's all shrouded in green, and it didn't even occur to me that they were referring to Doctor Doom. I'm sitting there in Hall H like, huh. And then I look up on stage, and then there's a bunch of Doom drones, right? And I'm like, oh. And then the gears started fucking turning. I was like, oh, they're about to announce who's playing Doctor Doom. And then, of course, in true fashion, Robert Downey Jr. comes and breaks the stage, and I'm just freaking the fuck out with my phone.
I thought that was cool.
Oh my god,
that whole thing. Now, that if you look at the title card for like all 6 Avengers films, the shade that they're colored in is like one of the 6 Infinity Stone colors with all 6.
Correct.
With all,
you are
all
correct.
Cards. Yep, because they're doing Doomsday is green, and then Secret Wars is
So
orange.
think about it. The first one, Avengers 1, was the Tesseract,
Space
the
Stone,
Cosmic Cube, and then you get to Age of Ultron. I think that was red, reality.
Yep.
You get to Infinity War, that was gold.
Mind, yeah.
Yeah, right. And then Endgame was purple, power. Avengers Doomsday, green, time. Avengers Secret Wars, orange, soul.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that. You're right, Jake. You're absolutely right. Good call.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
They knew
You're
what
a
they were
fucking
doing.
genius, Jake. You're a fucking genius.
Sometimes.
Are there drugs in that pizza? Are you okay?
Yeah, man, he hungry, man.
He's super hungry.
I eat.
Got the munchies.
You got the
I
munchies,
will say that I think I already told y'all, but like I'm more hyped for this than Superman. We've had so many.
That's fair.
We've actually had like, good Superman films. We've never had a good Fantastic. I know all of us are nostalgia for like the 05 or 04 movie, and I grew up on that too, but it wasn't a good Fantastic Four movie. And I'm like, we're finally potentially getting one. We've had good Superman before. We had a good Superman show. Like we've had good Superman. So I'm like, I'm more hyped for this than anything else. I saw people like comparing the trailers. I'm like,
why do we need to
like,
compare?
The Fantastic Four are a family, so it's going to be family orientated, while Superman is literally a god among men, so it's going to be more grandiose and bigger than life. I'm like, you can't compare. Like, I hate when people do that.
And honestly, my whole thing about this is, in the year of 2025, we are finally getting Superman back on the big screen. We're going back to what made Superman, the hopefulness, the colorfulness, all that good stuff, and then you turn around and you're bringing in Marvel's first. You turn around and you bring in Marvel's first family. It's like we're getting two of the pillars from each, like from DC and from Marvel.
Foundational.
Why can't
we're back, bro? We're fucking back.
Why can't we just be happy about that? We don't need to. Why are we comparing and contrasting trailers?
Not only that, like you're getting two heavily inspired superheroes at this point in their tenure, and by superheroes, obviously collectively, the Fantastic Four is a unit and a family, and Superman is singular and operative. But they're both films are heavily, at least this time around, rooted in strong senses of science fiction. Like, look at James Gunn's Superman movie and tell me it's not ridden with science fiction nods here and there. You have a giant fucking kaiju. You have him bending down, talking to a robot. You have Lex Luthor literally creating superheroes for his own evil machinations.
You see a fucking solar monster in the sky.
Right. And then you look at Fantastic Four, and it's like, one guy looks like a fucking rock. One guy can turn himself into literal fire. A woman can turn invisible, and we all know what Reed Richards can do. And they're about to face a giant fucking monster-eating, planet-eating alien.
Yeah.
It's and look at that Fantastic art.
And they have a little they have a little robot going around there helping them out.
Herbie. Dude. Literally, like both of these movies are rooted so much in science fiction. We're about to get like the Silver Age of comics.
There we go.
Redone from the modern perspective.
Yeah.
And it's like you have like Marvel's. Here's the thing: why I'm slightly more invested with Fantastic Four than Superman. And it kind of just boils down to the directors at that point. But that's more for Superman than anything. But for Fantastic Four, I have waited years. I mean, literal fucking years to see the Fantastic Four integrated in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And for the longest time, like going through the Infinity Saga, I would always just in the back of my mind be like, damn, I wish Reed Richards was a part of this brain trust.
Yes.
Because it makes sense that they would be.
And it was...
And knowing Kevin Feige, they would have been if they had the rights.
100%. But then when Disney bought Fox, I said, thank fuck. Finally, the Fantastic Four is going home. Like this is honestly arguably more of a bigger get than Spider-Man because they don't have to share with Fox about this like they do with Spider-Man. Kevin Feige went, no, those toys are fucking mine again. Like
that's
I'm going to do what I want with the X-Men. I'm going to do what I want with the Fantastic Four, and I can't fucking wait. I'm so glad.
That's what I'm sad about Spider-Man, man. Because Marvel wants Spider-Man to be grounded, and then Sony's like, no, we want to do big stuff, and it's like, fuck, let them do it, please.
I'm just really glad that the Fantastic Four is coming first before the X-Men.
I agree.
Yes,
because man, had they done the X-Men so quickly after Logan
in '97.
And 97.
And 97.
And Deadpool, and
See, that's the exception. Deadpool was a limbering franchise, and the fact that
I'm just talking about like mutant in general,
right?
Like,
and I've even said this because that dipshit Daniel RPK is talking about like, oh, so and so's up in the running for this X-Men character, that X-Men character. And then like yesterday, I saw someone share a picture of like the X-Men movie won't happen until after Avengers: Secret Wars, and I'm like, huh, really? Well, you're saying these people are up in the role for the what is it, big guy? Like, are they casting or are they waiting until Secret Wars happens before they cast the movie? It's the latter because you're fucking stupid and you want people to get on your Patreon.
I swear.
Anyway,
he's the type of person that says something and then goes, yeah, that's true.
Pretty much. Like in a day and age where you can literally text whatever bullshit you want on Twitter, someone will eventually run with it and act like you're telling the truth. It's almost like lying about watching a Superman movie.
Like on the day and age where you can like go up a Wikipedia page and there's a fucking edit button that anyone and their mom can probably press.
Right.
But seriously, like I'm just really happy that out the gate within phase 5 and 6, Marvel and Kevin Feige were like, okay, how do we put the Fantastic Four back in here?
Is Thunderbolt the phase 5 ender and then Fantastic Four starts phase 6?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
that's exactly it. Thunderbolts ends phase 5, Fantastic Four kicks off phase 6.
And 2 movies, Superman and Fantastic Four, that like are not afraid to say we are heavily inspired by the books that laid the foundation. Like tell me some of those shots of that Superman teaser and tell me that he's not a fan of Frank Quitely or Alex Ross paintings or what John Byrne did back when he revitalized the character. And same thing with the FF. Like they obviously went through Kirby's catalog. I mean, there's a shot, one of my favorite shots of Johnny flying through the city in daylight. From the looks of it, chasing someone. That looks
so
like it's
good.
right out of the Marvel books from Alex Ross. That looks like a shot from that. And then you see Ben down there stomping away to the ground. I'm like, that is
hauling ass.
That was so him flying was so clean. Like,
right.
And can we just acknowledge the fact that I was watching somebody else's review before I came on. No, I was watching Straw Hat Goofy, and he said he brought up one important thing. He said they're focusing on the human aspect of Human Torch, as to where with a lot of the other iterations of Human Torch, you see him, he's just on fire. But this time you can actually see, like, the way that they edited him, you can see the actual human silhouette a lot more under the fire. And I like that.
Yeah,
like you can,
you
I
could
really
actually
like
make
that.
out that there was a uniform.
Yeah, you can make out that it was a uniform, as opposed to like what is it? Michael B. Jordan's. It just looked like he was standing, and then you see the eye holes in the mouth hole. That was it. And they took a different. I love that Matt Shankman didn't say, okay, you see what they did for Chris Evans, let's just rip that design and put it for Joseph. No, they went a completely different way. And it'll be really cool if in Secret Wars they figure out a way to do it. They bring back the other two, and we can see them all together and seeing their different designs. I would love that. I would go nuts.
No.
Yes, I would. It don't gotta be for a long time. It would just be really cool to see three Human Torches.
Michael
next
B.
to
Jordan
each other.
deserves better than to be in that fucking mummy costume. No,
it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be
mummy costume.
It wouldn't be.
No,
it wouldn't be that. Like, they would
Jordan
get their
back,
real costumes.
If you're gonna bring Michael Jordan back, there's another role you could have him play.
I like that he's Killmonger. I like
you
that
talking about Black Panther
in the MCU for sure.
Hey, did you
talking about bringing back as a different version of Black Panther?
I mean, hell, they could do that.
Well, what if technically, like,
I thought that's the way he was going with it. I was like,
I was just referring to the fact that he's currently Killmonger. Oh, I mean, I say currently he's dead, but I mean, you could bring him back as a different version of Panther.
Not gonna lie, that was like one of the coolest cameos in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Was seeing him come back.
Yeah,
because you never really had any interaction between him and Shuri in the past. So
yeah,
that was kind of cool.
That was beautiful.
Also, did anybody notice the last
so
shot of the
badass
FF while they're standing there with the music? Did y'all notice the homage to the Beatles?
Oh, no, I just got that.
So if you look at that shot and you look at an old photo of the Beatles when they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, they have the arrows pointing at them and they're performing. It is literally right out of those photos.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
Like, that was a cool little like nugget that like very 60s inspired, and like maybe in this world the Beatles don't exist and they're the version of the Beatles in this world and whatnot. Like I love
That's what I wonder. Like how much is similar in this universe and how much is different.
Oh, I see the picture.
How much of an impact do they have?
Okay, I do kind of see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Their Baxter building is the Avengers Tower.
100%.
In many regards.
100%. Yes.
I love, like, to me, I don't know about y'all. I mean, yes, Galactus is the money shot that for a lot of people, but like to me,
I use it in my thumbnail.
Yeah. To me, Ben looking at the TV with the little fedora and the hat.
Yeah, that's his classic public disguise. Yeah.
And from what I've been hearing is that people think that he's walking in the Yancey Street, which is very much where Jack Kirby grew up and where he made Ben grew up in New York City. And so, like,
that's the gang that he was a part of, was the Yancey Street gang. So if they pay some homage to that, that'd be nice. Yeah, man. Like it just looks so too good. And like, again, for anything that I feel like, you know what, there's an opportunity to enhance and whatnot. It's 6 months away, but just get the vibes right, get the characters going. Like, to me already, people still probably mix about Pedro as Reed, but I'm like, he's as geeky as it gets with what we got of this, and also the thing that bothers him at night. I'm like, I got Ben looking like a monster. I got you invincible. I got Johnny burning up, and I love that that's still playing in his mind, that like wanted to help, and even bringing the reporter at the beginning, trying to show them, listen, we're one happy family and whatnot. And I wonder if they're gonna play with those dynamics of like someone who is celebrityism, if you will, and showing what it comes with when they have responsibilities to a bigger world. And
Yeah,
So,
man.
That I think is one of the biggest things that I'm curious about with this movie, because that's what sets the Fantastic Four apart from a lot of different people, is that, you know, beyond their superhero monikers, they're public faces, they're public heroes. The people
Yeah.
know who they are. It's not like they're hiding behind a mask or, you know, a pair of glasses. So
and
to see how, like,
They're also a
I'm
family.
glad you said
they're
that.
also a family. Like, I'm curious
very
to see
public
what that
family,
does
too.
to them.
Somebody, I saw a rumor saying that while they are a public face on this earth, and you know, they're basically the champions of this world, that behind all that, you know, all that happiness is like a darker secret, and it's a rumor, but it caught my eye. Basically, they aren't from this earth.
I've been hearing that take as well. That like
They
somehow
aren't from
maybe
this earth, and that's the secret that they're keeping from everybody. They aren't from this earth, and that could be a reason why Galactus is coming for them.
It's very feasible.
Also, I think Darren has a question of, y'all think we have Franklin? This could be a stretch, no pun intended, but like there's a shot of Sue walking in on Johnny and be like, Johnny's Johnny. I don't know if she's pregnant in the early stages with that shot, but like I wouldn't be surprised.
It's too early for that, in my opinion.
Is this the whole?
She is pregnant.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but at the same time,
of course she's pregnant. I put a baby in her.
Wait, what's going on?
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, if we get a pregnant Sue and that, you know, ends up, you know,
look at that, dude.
Okay, but look in the background.
So
there's
good,
the Fantastic car back there with everyone
right
else. Look in the back.
Oh yeah, I'm just now noticing that.
Yeah, it's right there.
Like this looks, and first of all, the blonde on her looks better. It looks
so cool, man.
It looks so good. The way her force field is actually showing.
Blonde, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We finally have a naturally blonde, like Invisible Woman, as opposed to you know Kate Mara. She had to come back for reshoots and put on that terrible wig.
They didn't even try with Kate Mara. Yeah,
no, they didn't.
Yeah, they had to put on that wig because of
everything
reshoot.
about that movie was ass, man. Damn.
If we get, like, at some point down the line, if we get a Franklin Richards, I'm wondering if, you know, because the whole thing is that whenever she was pregnant, she stepped off the team, and then Crystal, the Inhumans, took her spot. So I'm wondering if that character will ever get introduced if they go down that road.
I don't know. All I know is that Franklin is extremely broken. Jesus Christ.
Yep. It doesn't matter what Richards kid, whether it's Franklin or Valeria, too early and too broken.
And I'm so happy that they reused the footage, the test footage, if you will.
So am I.
From Comic-Con. Like,
so am I.
I was so worried they were just gonna cut away from it. Saying no, and we see a little bit of the origin story, and you see a shot. Like, again, it's very quick, but you see Pedro as Reed like freaking out, thinking, "Oh my gosh, I got Sue killed," and noticing she can turn invisible when he's holding her, and like.
And then you brought up another thing. Them complaining about Pedro's beard or whatever, or lack there. That's just how his beard grows. Why are people upset about that? That's his natural face.
Looks good. I don't
Everybody can't grow a full beard. He doesn't got to look like John Krasinski. He doesn't got to look like however you pronounce his name. He does not have to look like Miles Teller. This is a different Reed Richards.
I don't think anybody wants Miles Teller. But,
he's pulling Reed Richards off. Like, honestly, if Reed, I don't know how he's
got
Latino.
the gray on the sides. What more could you ask for?
Exactly. I don't know how he's a Latino with the last name Richards. Maybe he was adopted. I don't know. But I mean, it works for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks just like Jack Kirby drew him.
Yes.
I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why there's some racist chuds out there.
Yeah.
But, you know, like all of them, they're all perfectly cast. No joke.
I remember as a kid,
we finally have blonde Human Torch. We've never really had that.
Like, to me, he screams of like Lunchbox, Wheaties commercial, Americana from the 50s and 60s. And like seeing Reed, like I remember hearing as a kid that like, oh yeah, we chose to make Reed an older person and make it different than everybody who's in their 20s or prime. It's like, no, he's an older character who got his powers late. And what does that do from a psychology point of view? And just the limits are
how old is the cast?
Maybe
Because I know
Pascal.
Joseph who plays
late 20s probably, but like I think everybody else is 40.
he's like man Lance age. He's like 31, between 30.
Pedro
to like
Pascal
33.
and Ebon Moss-Backrack are, I believe, in their mid to late 40s, and then
that's fine.
and then Joseph Quinn and Vanessa Kirby, I think, are in their late 20s, early 30s.
Okay,
that makes
works
sense.
then. Yeah, that works then. Yeah.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal he's in a couple months he's 50.
Dude, look at that bottom
he
left
don't
corner,
look
man.
50. Yo,
Look at
No,
that
he
bottom
doesn't.
left photo, man. I just want
And
to
it's also
him
important to
so
note that
good.
Robert Downey Jr. was like 47 when
Right.
he took on the role of Iron Man.
Ant-Man was already 50. So let's
yeah, but Paul Rudd don't age, so
yeah,
There's that too.
That's true. But no, they're not doing like the whole Ultimate Fantastic Four route where they just made them a lot younger. Because I mean, I'm thinking that
I didn't.
that's
like that.
that's what Fan Forstic tried to pull from.
Yeah, because they were like early. I think like early 20s. I think is what they all were, and there's a lot of reasons that didn't work.
Yo, he
but
looked so sad in that picture, bro.
I want to give him a hug.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of like a similar. If we get a similar thing in this movie to where
This is so.
I can't remember her name. From
I'm
the
so
first
hyped for the
Jack
fucking movie.
Alicia
bro.
Masters. This is so Jack Kirby.
Yes.
Like stepped off the damn
Like
page,
Herbie
man.
looks like Herbie. Like,
Herbie, I was excited, and then like I laughed so hard when the thing like licked his finger because I'm like, does it taste like salt? Like,
but you heard like the rocks, like
like you heard the rock.
I was like, oh my gosh, the attention to detail.
Right,
so
and
good.
he looks like a monster, but you can tell when he's talking to Herbie, like he has a heart of gold.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's
he's
freaky
the
at
heart.
times.
He's the heart of this movie. Thing is the
Yeah.
crypto, the Rocket Raccoon of this movie. Like, yeah.
It's kind of scary looking at these photos of Ben, and then I remember someone did a collage not too long ago with Alex Ross like portrait, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's freaky, man. That they got the design right. Like it is freaky how like similar they got. But again,
look at this noob right here. Who's Golden Sword? Nothing here is practical. Did you see the behind the scenes, sir?
When it comes to the last two iterations, I think number one, neither one of them really went for the brow. Neither Chickless nor Jamie Bell. Like neither one of their things. Neither one of their things had the big brow, and their eyes were just way too pronounced and too almost too big. You know, it almost looked cartoonish. But here it looks again like it looks real, but it also looks fucking like Jack Kirby drew him, man. It's insane, and I love it. I'm so in love with the way this.
It's like
looks in this.
Look at him running like he is gone.
Like you just said, Phil. Like with Jamie Bell's, that was literally like that entire movie is just body horror. Regardless, so he was literally just a pile of rocks.
Well, that version too, it looked like he was also going to fall apart at any moment. He did not look like a coherent body that could move and do any sort of action. He looked like he was going to crumble at any point.
Yeah, and I have to admit, when I see these photos, and then whenever they're together with that last shot, I also gave me some vibes to the Roger Corman unmade release movie, which I also want to give that cast a shout out because that was something that like. That movie, first of all, you should watch the documentary of what went down with that movie. But
it was made purely to retain the rights of the Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the actors didn't know that at the time, as far as I know. And so like I also want to give them a shout out because everybody's saying the Tim Curry movies, Fan Forstic, but also go back and go give them that love because there's a lot like man, just I haven't been as excited about science in a while.
Honestly, even their outfits are almost Roger Corman inspired.
Yes.
Because they had like the white collars and everything.
Which at the time, the animated series, like it feels like they're pulling from everything.
These suits, they look comfortable, but knowing Reed, they can withstand anything. So when they get into the MCU, please don't give them the suit that John Krasinski's Reed wore.
I don't think it'll be that. I don't think.
But I'm saying going from that, which was a literal MCUified suit,
but it was a one-off.
Lines.
Does anyone have like a side by side of Reed next to, or rather, does anyone have a side by side of Pedro's Reed next to John Krasinski's Reed?
Hold on.
Because I think I saw one earlier and I was like, Pedro's look a lot better. I'm sorry.
And that Reed also had a mustache and a beard, y'all. So
and a full goddamn beard. But that suit was trash. But it was a one-off, so I didn't care that much.
I if somebody can find it, I'll put it up. But I have to put this up real quick because this is freaking hilarious.
No, it's like, no, I don't even know what you're about to put up. Hey, yo.
Oh,
it's
no.
funny. I don't think they're ever going to go this route, bro. I don't think they'll ever do it.
Well,
if they weren't going to go full blown abusive Hank
Yeah,
Pym,
Busy, we
they're
still laugh.
they're probably not going to do this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Still funny to think about, though. Still fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
Also, did anybody bring up how everybody was when they woke up trying to watch this trailer? Because
I heard it was crazy this morning.
Some time zone stuff, and like timing wise, it was a little.
I was already at work by the time.
Yeah.
See, there you
I got up at 6, and I started my shift was supposed to start at 6, and then the timer started, and then I was late to work by like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Wow, 2
Yeah,
hours. I was late to work by like 5 minutes, but you got me beat 2 hours.
Well, I live like 30 minutes away, so
that's your own damn.
Jeffrey, Avengers Tower in the 616 universe has already been bought.
Yeah.
It still hasn't been said by who it could have been by.
No, they already said
it's that Valentina lady.
It's Valentina. That's what they're
Yeah,
using.
it's more or less visually confirmed in the Thunderbolts trailer.
Yeah, like that little moment they have with her. It's literally in the bar.
Yeah,
from Age of Ultron.
She literally says like, think about all the like fights that happen in this one building or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if something happens after Thunderbolts, and if they make it into the 616, they're like, "We'll buy it." It's like we'll reconfigure it.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks the most Reed to me.
Yeah, Miles Teller looks like a zombie.
I told you they were they were wearing mummy costumes, bro. Look at that
fucking
so
movie deserves such a better director behind it. It had a decent cast, but man, that movie deserves such a better director.
And the first third of it had me. The first third of that movie, it had me. And then
this movie didn't have.
And then the train wreck happens.
Yeah,
you could tell when they
this movie
started.
Never had me.
When they started the reshoots.
Yeah.
Also, can I say this? Marketing for Fantasy 4. I hope you're watching Party Nation, which I know you are. I know you are. Please, if you want to settle some of this stuff with Marvel and DC, do what DC's doing now, and where they're very much promoting their books when they put out a show or a movie. So go promote Dan Slott's run. Go promote Mark Waid, J. Michael Straczynski's runs. Go promote all these books out so people go buy the comics in preparation for the movie. Like, I hope they do that, because if that goes, that means that the artists and the writers and the editors and the colorists and the inkers are getting paid for what they contributed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good. Now, this is a good question, Jeffrey.
That is true. Maybe they just give them their own. Like, let them have their own instead of it being someone else's building.
Yeah, because I mean, it's what the hell? It's like right by. I'm pretty sure in lore, it's like right on that side of the bridge that breaks up Queens and Manhattan. I believe it's right on the Manhattan side, so they could very well there.
Listen, to me, New York, it's the Mecca and all that, but like, whenever I would look at the maps in the comics, I just find it so cool. Like, oh yeah, in this same place, the Daily Bugle, Sanctum Sanctorum, the Baxter Building, the Avengers Mansion, Avengers Tower,
Nelson and Murdoch.
Nelson Murdoch. Up north was the X-Men. I love that there was so much of this stuff in the lore and stuff. And dude, look at her.
Yeah, like that's one thing. Is like all those people in Marvel. It's like they were all based in New York.
Oh man, look at Galactus. Look at that fucking Galactus, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Phil, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
How would you I described in Superman like how their metropolis is kind of like is it, do you think it's like the same type of like retro futuristic type look? Because when those set photos first came out, people on the internet were confused, like, is this in prison? I don't know why that confuses people, but I mean, hey, whatever. But like, people were confused.
You're asking him to explain the logic of people on the internet?
No, I'm saying like, would you describe that as like the same thing as with the Fantastic Four being like a retro futuristic look at Metropolis?
I think Metropolis in the Superman movie, just given the fact that, you know, we see modern day looking TVs and people with cell phones, that kind of gives that away. But it's also in its very own comic booky kind of world. Whereas this, they kind of make it a point to show you it's a period piece. It's very much deliberately set in the 1960s. There's a lot of the 60s aesthetic going on. But yeah, I mean, I think it leans more into Fantastic Four than it does Superman, because I know that was for a long time like a point of conversation of whether or not, you know, Superman was like a 1970s or 80s, 90s period piece or something, and then I think Gunn came out like, no, it's in modern day.
Yeah,
so, you know,
and then with Fantastic Four, I wouldn't be surprised if we get you know, some of like the stuff that was going on like around the world in the time, like the nuclear race and all that jazz. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like actively happening in the world during the time of that movie.
Wait, is Draven taking a shit?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
No.
Well, he got a bunch of it on his hands earlier.
Bro, you're literally like in the bathroom. Are you sure you're not taking a shit? Oh, okay, for sure.
I mean, he's probably taking it on the floor.
Like,
Bro, I'm getting my son is in the bathtub right now, so.
Oh,
well, we're eating good. Like I need Darren to hurry up because I need Darren's thoughts.
He said he's stuck at work.
Yeah, but we are eating good, and only thing I'm worried about now is, well, not worried about, but I'm excited to see the Jurassic World trailer.
Mañana.
But according, there have been several rumors coming out today, like they're doing another mutant dinosaur for like the fourth time now, or third. Is it the fourth, or is this the third Jurassic World? No, this is the fourth Jurassic World film, right?
Because it's called Jurassic World Rebirth.
So they're doing another mutant dinosaur, but I did see they're bringing back the Spinosaurus from three, and it's multiple.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that.
I think I had that toy.
I saw on Instagram, I think that Vanity Fair did a spread for this, and I haven't looked at it yet, but they dropped some hints about the story for this movie.
Let me see.
And I don't know. I mean, you got the original writer from the very first film, and Gareth Edwards.
Bro. It's gonna fuck.
Man, like I'm just happy it's not fucking Colin Trevorrow again. I'm content with that.
Have any of you seen Gareth Edwards' first movie, Monsters?
Monsters.
It's really good. It is phenomenal work. Right before Godzilla and before Rogue One, I highly recommend it. And I gotta, you know what I need to do? I need to read the original Jurassic Park book.
Okay,
I need to read that. Like that is.
Yeah, the Michael Crichton original novel's a fun. Matter of fact, you know what? I could probably download that on Audible.
And I need, you know, and I've heard that there's.
I'm pretty sure that's on Audible.
I've heard there's a sequence that they took from the original book that they were trying to use for the first one, but it didn't work. And if they're using it for this, and I heard it inspired the ride, the original ride, I am pumped for that sequence.
Okay, so here's the bit that I read. The story follows members of a recovery team led by Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. They venture to an island near the equator that was once home to the first Jurassic Park's research lab. The squad is trying to retrieve genetic material that could lead to a medical breakthrough for humanity, but 3 decades later, the mistakes made at the ruined facility have not gone away. They've endured and only grown bigger. These are dinosaurs that didn't work. There's some mutations in there. They're all based on real dinosaur research, but they look a little different.
Okay.
That's spooky. That's some spooky shit to think about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just like
it's not
amalgamated 2 different kinds of dinosaurs and made it.
I don't think it's that, because that's how you end up with the Indominus Rex and the Indominus Raptor or whatever the fuck. I don't think it's like that. I think they're probably pulling. You know, it's probably going to be something in the basis of some genetics, like with the first film, how they basically recreated dinosaur DNA from a fossilized mosquito crossed with amphibian DNA. It's probably going to be rooted from that in some respect, but there is also going to be something different in there too. Yeah. It's not going to be like how they did the last trilogy, where you're literally just taking DNA of dinosaurs and mashing them together and be like, oh, see, we made a brand new dinosaur. No, this is going to be rooted in true paleontology, and I gotta admit, I was a little hesitant at how fast they made this movie. But after seeing these pictures, and if that trailer tomorrow is fucking something, I gotta admit, I like them. I like the first 3 movies, and I like Jurassic World, and I do like Fallen Kingdom to a degree. Dominion was a fucking disappointment. I did not really like that movie all that much.
That's what my wife does not. My wife is not excited for this because Dominion was such a disappointment.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, she's still gonna see it because, like, I mean, I don't go to the movies by myself, so she's gonna see it. Like, if she's on here right now, you're gonna go see this movie, all right? Your buddy Taj is not gonna help you out of that. You're gonna go see it.
I have not seen Fallen Kingdom or
She
Dominion.
didn't like me.
Dominion sucks.
yeah, Dominion's not very good.
I watched it the other day. So fucking bad.
Was it the little girl like the cure for dinosaurs or something? What was that? Like the chosen one?
That movie fucking sucks.
Is Fallen Kingdom at least worth the watch? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's a good.
Fallen Kingdom is dark. Fallen Kingdom is probably the darkest Jurassic Park.
Bro, you see the original? I can't tell you.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
You see the dinosaurs dying in that, like.
Yeah, you. That's why I said it's one of the darkest dinosaur films ever made of the Jurassic Park franchise. Yeah.
Because World 2015 was the last one I saw.
Okay, so here's the thing about the cut scene that was in the book, but not in the first Jurassic Park movie. Screenwriter David Coop, who also wrote one of Jake's favorite films, Spiderman, who adapted the late Michael Crichton's 90 film, has gone back to the original source material to pull out a scene for the new movie that he'd always hoped to use. Marshall has revealed that it's a sequence in which Dr. Grant and the 2 children, who are not characters in this movie, attempted to drift through a lagoon in a rubber raft without waking a slumbering Tyrannosaurus Rex. They don't succeed and end up paddling for their lives. Quote, the Tyrannosaur was now chest deep in the water, but it could hold its big head high above the surface. Then Grant realized the animal wasn't swimming, it was just walking, because moments later, only the very top of the head, the eyes and the nostrils protruded above the surface. By then, it looked like a crocodile, and it swam like a crocodile, swinging its big tail back and forth so the water churned behind it. Okay. After watching Godzilla, Gareth Edwards is going to pull that off and make it look fucking scary as shit. I can already see that happening. I mean, look at this. Look at the picture Lance has pulled up right now of those right there.
That scene, the way you described it, reminds me as a kid riding that ride for the first time.
Yep.
Wait, so this is a whole different universe, right? Like
no,
it's like
no. This is the same universe. They're on another island again. Like they're not on the island that the park.
So
that the
like
park,
Chris Pratt is hanging out at his log cabin in this movie, probably, or something.
Who gives
like
a
that?
fuck where Chris Pratt is? His character's done.
His character probably died.
Nobody gives
he finally
a shit
got
about
eaten by
fucking
Baloo.
Owen. I would not mind seeing Bryce Dallas Howard come back though.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So this is not
Give me some of that.
She'd make the movie going experience better.
I mean, she's the best character in that whole fucking trilogy.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Look, she's the only one who actually goes through a fucking character development in any of those movies.
Running in them hills, girl.
Fuck yeah.
I felt so bad for her.
Dude, Dominion may not be great, but her with the flair in that movie is just fucking eye candy. In like not in a like sexy way, but just in a, like, this is a Jurassic Park beautiful shot right here. This is what Jurassic Park is about. And then there's the rest of the movie.
I might have to see if I can catch up on the series this weekend.
Don't watch Dominion.
That's what I need to do.
I own all 6.
Are they streaming anywhere?
I watched them. I mean,
I think they're on Peacock.
Because that's Universal.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on Peacock.
I mean, I doubt that the closer July comes, they're probably going to be on sale digitally.
Yeah.
All right.
Then again, you could probably.
I own all of them, so I could burn
I
you
own
a
all
couple
6
copies and send it to you.
I own them all.
I have to read the book.
World again was not only was World the last
Matter of
one I
fact,
saw,
Ronan, I'm going to download the book on Audible right now, just because I need something to get through work these next few days.
So just to confirm, this place doesn't take place at all in either of the Isla Nublar islands, right? Not Site B.
They haven't clarified because I think Isla Nublar was the first research facility, was it not?
Yeah, Site B. Yeah, this Site B.
This might be Site A.
Yeah,
they say the very first research facility.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have no idea. Well, wait, wasn't Isla Nublar where the park was made to begin with?
Initially, what it was.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this
'Cause by the
trailer is gonna
time-
be fucking sick, bro. I'm fucking.
By the time
I mean,
Lost World
I trust
happened-
David Cope. I mean, he
Yeah.
wrote the first film. You know, if he's going back to Crichton's novel for this one.
What time
Yeah,
is
Ted
this
Cope knows what
trailer
he's doing.
dropping? Do you think?
10 a.m. Eastern time, I think.
So that means 7 a.m. my time. I'll be at work.
Wait, is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so who's making the music for this one?
Probably
not John
not John
Williams,
Williams because he's retired.
Yeah. Fuck.
Get Alexander Desplat or somebody like that, like or Marco
know-
Beltrami.
I would like Ludwig Göransson. I wouldn't mind him. That'd be nice.
I'm trying to think.
Get Lance to do it.
Yep, Jurassic Park with Michael Crichton. There it is.
Or maybe Michael Giacchino, because Giacchino had worked on one of the video games back in the day. Could be wrong.
Yes, I believe so.
I know Spielberg picked him out when he liked the music that he did for one of the games. I know that. I think. Please don't let me down again. Like I didn't watch the last two because
They won't, bro.
like.
Oh,
Let him
Giacchino is doing Rebirth?
No.
Is he?
I just looked in the chat.
Is he?
No.
I'll look
I
it up in a
just,
minute.
I just,
I'm trying
I
to
just
make-
got
I'm
a
just trying
head
to make
start
sure-
on my thumbnail for the Jurassic World trailer. Just need to make sure
I'm just trying to make sure I get the right book.
Is
'cause
Draven
Audible-
playing with his toe jam?
He might be.
No, I'm playing. I'm looking. I got a cut on my toe. I'm looking at it. I'm actually sucking my own dick.
At least he cleaned the shit out of his fingers.
Of course you are, Marilyn Manson.
I thought I was Robbie Rotten, bro.
But yeah, this Jurassic World, this trailer has to wow us. This trailer week has been insane. Like July is the
Stacked.
bro. Phil, Ronan, do y'all realize how crazy Comic-Con week is gonna be?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Just
Yeah.
because of these films alone, it's gonna be insane, bro.
You know,
I'm
at some
ready
point
for it.
we're all going to see Fantastic Four and Superman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Imagine if they have a
They need to have a screening for Fantastic, but it was kind of chaotic last year.
Dude, getting a screener for
Nice.
like those around the same time is going to be a fucking task.
yeah.
Oh, that's the audio book.
That's right. Just download it because I had 3 free credits. I
Do
might
you think they're gonna
download
do
Lost
a-
World too.
a pop-up event for Jurassic Park or Jurassic World for this movie? I think so.
They probably will.
Hopefully
Probably
that'll be enough
outside.
to get you through your shift.
I
Probably outside.
was trying to go to the Penguin one last year, but there was that fire that happened, and it's
Yeah.
like we couldn't get to it. So
I remember like when that news broke, I was in the convention floor and I just pull up my phone casually and I see that like fire broken outside San Diego Comic-Con Hall at Penguin trailer, and I was like, what?
I
And then
didn't
I
look
go
up, and you can
outside.
see the smoke.
Yeah, I went outside and saw the smoke. I was like, holy shit. But that was fun.
Smoking. Sorry.
I think it
Do
was
y'all-
like-
do y'all think they're gonna do something for Fantastic Four like they did with
So I was actually
Deadpool
talking
and Wolverine?
about this because the movie releases that weekend.
Yeah, the week of Comic Con.
The
Yeah.
weekend of Comic-Con. I'm really hoping that there's a press junket there because that would be a good get for a lot of us if we could get in on that.
Yeah.
They should have did it for Deadpool since it released then too. But like
Yeah.
watching the movie with the cast was also like
Nobody.
cool as hell. Like
Which, don't get me wrong, that's a good thing to do. I mean, you have a comic book film coming out the weekend of Comic-Con, like give a free showing to people at the event.
Yeah.
But do you really want to like run the gamut of being like turning it into like a pattern? Not necessarily.
yeah,
I
Right,
do
like, you
think
don't
that
wanna
like
make it a thing.
I do think you could probably get them for maybe I would imagine Superman is probably going to have a press presence there. Like I would not doubt one bit that Superman, James
Superman
Gunn,
and
David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, like all of them are probably going to be present.
they're gonna
available.
promote Supergirl, no doubt though. Like they're gonna
100%.
promote that.
100%.
DC is gonna have a presence, I think.
And lanterns.
Yeah.
Just have them have
Yeah.
the lanterns. Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre have them show up in their costumes.
Here's what I
If
think's
they
gonna
do that,
happen.
I'm gonna fall
Like-
on the floor.
Like, look at what happened last year at Comic-Con. Like, Lance got to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and then what did they do on Saturday? Kevin Feige literally said without skipping a beat, like, yeah, we had a movie come out this week called Deadpool and Wolverine, but we also like to look towards the future, and then did Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and both Avengers movies. I would not doubt one bit that if Marvel goes to San Diego, which I'm kind of betting that they probably will, if they do, Kevin Feige's gonna be like, yeah, we have the Fantastic Four now. But guess what that leads into? And that's probably where we might get a first look at Avengers Doomsday, because that movie is supposed to start production very soon.
Yeah, like in just a couple months.
Woo!
Next month, apparently.
Isn't Spider-Man supposed to start too?
Late summer.
Late summer, yeah.
Spider-Man and Batman Part 2 like start production roughly around the same time.
That's
by the
that's Batman's production date for now.
Because my first Comic-Con, and I did Hall H, they showed the Infinity War footage, and they had only been shooting for 5 months, 6 months maybe, and it's just they're gonna want to show a tiny bit. And if I'm not mistaken, there's no D23 this year.
Average's Doomsday trailer.
Average's Doomsday.
Yeah, they started the Infinity War was like January of 2017 when they started shooting that.
Imagine if they do this. They bring out the FF, they bring out some of the Avengers, and then next thing you know, you see Charlie Cox walk in, and then next thing you know, you see Mike
Oh
Coulter.
no! You don't see Charlie Cox. You see all of them like walk in, right? And then the lights go black, then they turn green, and then out comes Robert Downey Jr.
Downey Jr., yeah.
Yeah, and they all just kind of sit down and have a panel or whatever. I don't know. Something
No,
like
I
that.
got a better one. Luke Cage walks out just randomly.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
People
fucking
will flip
stupid.
out. People will flip.
If they go in there and announce, yeah, the Defenders are coming back together, I'm going to go nuts.
No, we don't want that
No,
Iron
pass,
Fist.
pass.
That
pass.
Iron Fist was whack.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Taj. I forgot you hate that guy.
I don't hate the guy. I hate the show.
Wait, which
Yeah,
show?
That show was a
Iron
bastardization.
Iron
of Danny
Fist.
Rand. That show did Danny Rand so dirty.
Yeah.
And Finn Jones, he was a miscast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't dislike the actor or anything, but it
Yeah.
does not scream Danny Rand whenever I look at him.
Hey, Draven, I just saw that you reacted to the Plankton trailer. I would have reacted to it, but like sitting there watching it, I'm like, you just gave away the whole plot of the movie. trailer.
Yeah, bro, that's what those SpongeBob movies do. They fucking suck.
I was like, this is pointless. Like, why are we doing a movie about Plankton, but it's really SpongeBob that's in the movie majority? Plankton's just being a jerk to his robot wife who decides to take over. I'm like, you spoiled the entire movie in the trailer. Like, why? It's like with the Sandy movie. That was terrible. Why
Sandy
is
had a movie?
Paramount? Yes, on Netflix. Why is Paramount giving Netflix the rights to make these films and they have their own streaming service?
Because they don't feel like doing it.
Well, because then you end up with something like Section 31 from Star Trek,
Oh yeah, true.
which I haven't seen yet, but I've just heard is just not great by the mass of Star Trek fans who have watched it.
I heard
There's one
that
guy I know
too.
who dug it, but he's pretty positive on everything for the most part. But I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I remember actually being in Hall H. Like that's actually how I got into Hall H. I was allowed press for that specifically, and I stayed through from that until the end. So that was cool.
technically. What the
Wait,
hell?
we have a special guest
What the fuck is going on?
that just popped in. He's the specialist of special guests. Everybody put your hands together for the goodest of men, not boys. He's grown now. Put your hands together for Darren, aka used to be Infotext.
God,
Infotext.
What the fuck is he babbling about? Infotext? What's that?
that used to be my name. Like,
Draven, what is
Years
going
ago.
on? Why do you keep spawning?
Bro, my shit's tripping, bro. We're back.
You fucking
Welcome back.
clown.
how are we?
Good.
Fuck my
How you
dude.
doing, man?
We're here.
What up, Darren?
I'm cold.
Go.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Old
It's
chum.
good to see you too, Phil.
Good to
You
see
bring
you,
it.
Darren.
You bring it sunshine to my darkness.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Darren.
Now, Darren, the floor is yours, Darren. First of all, let us know how are you today?
Take your shirt
Sorry.
off.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat as soon as you said that.
I thought he was
I'm
gonna
good.
sneeze.
I'm good. Thank you.
Me too. I thought the same thing.
How did we had some trailers today,
Hmm.
and well, we had a trailer today, and we have one tomorrow. Give us your thoughts on the Fantastic Four. The floor is yours. You know, we're just basking in your ambience.
Put them in full screen.
Don't put me in full screen. Don't do that. No, I'm really excited. Like again, like I feel like we've been waiting for this movie for so long. Like this time last year, I was like, I don't care for this movie anymore. Like it was fan cast after fan cast. I was sick of it. I was done. And then when we got that or when we got that poster, it felt like okay, we're finally actually working towards something. There's something we can grasp onto. So I think this last year has been really fun to just we got the official casting, we got the poster, we have we're like what was it San Diego or D23 like when we saw like that car like fly through the thing or whatever
San Diego.
San Diego.
That was San Diego.
That was such a special thing, and I like through this whole thing I'm like this feels different, this feels special comparatively to what we've seen these last couple years for the MCU. I think I think this trailer kind of like cemented like, oh, this is kind of everything we've been feeling put to screen. This is, I think, all the hype we've been like that we've been putting into it. And sometimes it's hard because like when it's in your head, you're like, this is what I want it to be or what I imagine it to be. And sometimes when it's not that, it's like, oh, all right, well, whatever. And I think this was it. It was like, oh, this is everything we've been kind of wanting, I think.
Yar.
And how are you? What is your anticipation level for the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer? Like, are you a fan of those films?
I love that first Jurassic Park movie. Like that's probably one of my favorite films of all time. And it's not that I haven't liked the other ones. They're just not the first one. They're just like it's just, and I want like a good Jurassic Park movie again. I love that franchise. Like I want it to be good. And I think they desperately needed a rebrand, so something new, something fresh to revive it.
A rebirth.
Is the thing.
Roll credits.
So I'm definitely excited, but I do think that trailer will like make or break my excitement because again, like it's hard to like get excited for a Jurassic Park movie again because it's like, what else can you do on paper? So it's like, okay, impress me with that.
Flying bugs.
I think they forgot the paper to the last few script meetings.
Yeah, I haven't
loved
loved
the script.
Like I liked the first Jurassic World. Like I think it's okay, but even then, like it doesn't like wow me. It's like it's an okay blockbuster. It's all right.
That's fair.
How do you feel about Fallen Kingdom?
It's fine. I think it's. I'll have to rewatch it because I kind of like binged them all like during quarantine. Like I had seen the original and then I binged like all the sequels kind of in a bunch. So I'd have to rewatch it. I thought it was okay. It's fine.
It's funny because like people always talk about directors who have really great movies. Steven Spielberg is one of those people, but then everyone kind of overlooks the fact that like he almost pulled a John Carpenter with Jurassic Park Lost World. And I say that because John Carpenter basically did the same thing with Halloween 2, where like he chummed through like a 6-pack of beer and then churned out that script for Halloween 2 because he was like obligated to. Whereas Steven Spielberg was like, all right, fine, I'll do a fucking sequel. And you can tell that like he's literally just grinding through getting this movie made. And I like Lost World. I think of the sequels, it's probably the most coherent one.
Lost World is my favorite of the originals.
For sure. Like, I think Jurassic Park is, like, the best made movie. The best made movie of the original 3. But, like, Lost World has, like, a special place in my heart. I used to watch that one on repeat at my grandma's house all the time.
I played the game on PlayStation. It was so fun.
Well, like, for me, it's the ending where it's dude in the fucking boat and like the baby T-Rex is like all healed and he just fucking eats homeboy. Oh god, I love that.
I'm sorry.
I love it so much.
That caught me so off guard the first time I watched it. I was like, hold on, wait, you did what?
But more importantly, like you can watch Jurassic Park and then you can go into Lost World and be like, okay, there's a clear level of like symmetry here. Like you go from like one focusing purely on Dr. Grant, Ellie Sadler, and of course Ian Malcolm. And then this one kind of goes into, well, let's take the focus on Ian Malcolm. What the fuck brings him back into the purview of the chaos theory that he so avidly avoids?
Yeah.
And it's not a perfect movie, but hot damn, there's some really inventive shit going on in that movie. Like when the trailer falls into the cliff and blows up, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's probably like one of the most Steven Spielberg trope things ever, but it's fucking dope as shit.
Yeah.
And then Eddie gets like properly eaten by a T-Rex, and it's just like, fuck, man. There's just so much good shit in that second movie that I can't hate on it, and I don't understand why people hate on it. But
Mommy's very angry.
It's not a perfect.
Mommy's
movie.
very angry.
Yes. No,
Can we talk about the daughter that
that's-
we
that's
never
not a
saw
perfect-
again for
It's
Ian
not a
Malcolm?
perfect movie.
I know, right?
But it's entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
Or then there's Jurassic Park 3. Alan?
Kirby Paint and Towel Plus. That was so dumb. Oh, that
It's so funny to me that like that original trilogy of Jurassic Park movies is just leagues and bounds better than any majority of anything in Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even to me, when the satellite phone, they hear it ringing, and they're like, they get the kid again. They're like, "Where's your phone? Why is
dinosaurs?
it ringing?"
It's
And
in the
then
poop.
Yeah, and the Spinosaurus is just standing there, and they're like, "Run, just get."
Fucking love
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
but I think it's more effective to see some Spinosauruses here, like in water, and they're gonna be like, that feels kind of terrifying. Because I never thought we'd see another Spinosaurus after the third film, but the fact that they're bringing them back, I'm just like, because like when I saw that picture, I was like, that's not an Allosaurus, that's not the big fish one. And I looked at the snout and I was like, oh fuck, that's a Spinosaurus.
No, I just have that that one scene from Lost World. I just have stuck in my head. What do you need? Rope. Wait. Anything else? Yeah. Double cheeseburgers with everything.
Yep.
No onions on mine.
Yep.
Yeah,
I have that stuck in my head.
I'm definitely curious to see, because like what I kind of wanted from this and like what you had read off, like I kind of wanted a more, I don't want to say grounded, but a more intimate Jurassic World movie. Like I think that's kind of what I've been kind of craving. And not to say that this won't be that. Like I think you can. I think especially with a slightly smaller cast, hopefully you can lean into the intimate of the it's just 2 or 3 characters, right? So it's just a couple of people. Like I want to be scared by Jurassic Park again. Like that first movie to me, terrifying. As a kid, terrifying movie. And just like what you were like reading that like line and like what they wanted to do, and so like the whole water scene. That sounds terrifying. That sounds like something that I maybe wouldn't show my kids at first, right? I don't have kids, but like that's something I wouldn't want to show my kids, right? So I definitely hope they lean more into that aspect of it. Make it scary, make it threatening, make it like these are dinosaurs. They are supposed to be terrifying creatures. So
right. And
they said it's a lot of death in this film, from what I've heard.
Good.
They said nobody's safe. So
good. That's great. I love hearing that. No, like Darren said, that first movie, think about the way that movie opens up, right?
Yeah.
It's them carting the dinosaurs into the park. What happens? One of the people gets fucking mauled by a velociraptor, and you've got Headhunter going, shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot her! Slow-mo, and like you just see the fucking gate shut hella fast or hella slow. Like, dude. What the fuck is Jordan doing?
No, what? I'm not pointing at him. Look in the chat.
Is Taj asleep?
No,
he's not asleep.
He's chilling.
He's just chilling.
I thought he might have been asleep.
I have nothing to say about these Jurassic Park movies, so I'm just sitting here.
Taj has reacted to every Jurassic Park movie, and it was his reaction.
The fuck I haven't. I only seen the original ones. After that, no.
Sounds like he's better off.
Still saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
I ain't gonna lie, I was dozing off a little bit though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, my eyes shut a couple times. I was like, hold on.
But seriously though, like what they have to do in these films, and then I just want to get everybody's thoughts on the Spider-Man show. Then we're gonna jump
just
off.
real quick. If the bar is as low as Dominion, Rebirth has a pretty
They're
easy way to
fine.
clear it. It shouldn't be too fucking hard.
They just have
Again,
to like make it known, like how to show us how is the world now that y'all set these you set these animals free.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like it's T-Rexes in people's backyards. Like like don't just sequester us to a island. I want to see them on mainland. Like that's how you ended Dominion. So we should be able to see that in some aspect.
Does it ever
Yeah,
release
like
date yet?
Sorry, go
what?
ahead.
Does it ever release date yet?
July 2nd.
Buddy.
July, yeah.
It's the weekend of July 4th, so that's probably going to have a pretty huge return for them. I mean, like Lance mentioned, his wife was fucking turned off by Dominion. I wonder how much of that has resonated with the general audience, because like, are we going to see a Terminator or not Terminator, Transformers Last Night situation where like, you know, Extinction made a bunch of money, but people were like, wow, this movie was fuck awful. I don't want to see the next one. I wonder if some of that is going to carry over into Jurassic World Rebirth.
I think a little bit. I think a little bit will.
I think a little
but
bit.
Then it's also like that one sucked. But also Dinosaur. Ooh, I'm gonna go see Dinosaur. You know, like people love those dinosaurs.
Ooh, people love giant robots until they didn't.
There's running and screaming.
And again, you know, Jurassic Park and Transformers is two different things.
Like I think robots and dinosaurs are on a different level of like kid interest.
The Jurassic Park movies are better than the Transformers movies.
God, Last Night is
That's
still
true. That's very true, because there's at least 5 decent. There's one great Jurassic Park movie. There's about 4 decent Jurassic Park movies, and then there's one that's just dog water. And then you have Transformers 1 and Transformers 1, and then the rest of the Transformers movies.
And then the original
Dark of the Moon.
Bumblebee.
Dark of the Moon is good, bro. I like Dark of the Moon.
That's fair.
So there's
Bumblebee
this
is not
many
that bad.
decent.
You're absolutely right. I'll
There's
give
this
you that.
many good Transformers movies. There's that many.
And there's
It's been a
this,
while since I
and,
leaked.
and there's this many. There's this many good Jurassic Park movies. One of them being great.
It had been a
I think
while.
there's 3 good Transformers. Actually, fuck. There's probably 4. Yeah, you're right.
In my opinion, there's
Damn
only
it.
2. There's only really outside of Bumblebee, because that one's kind of its own thing. But even still, like the movies titled Transformer or have Transformer in the title. Transformers from 2007, Revenge of the Fallen,
Dark of the Moon.
No.
86.
Yes.
86.
The Revenge of the Fallen is
Thank
so
you.
bad.
Thank you.
Kidding calendars.
Thank
Kidding
you.
calendars.
You're right.
kidding
It is bad.
No, Dark of the Moon is way better than
Dark of the Moon is
Fallen,
way
bro.
better than Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, I agree with Drake.
I don't agree with that at all.
I can't.
Shut up,
agree with
Jake.
Didn't the guy from General Hospital's in it? Patrick Dempsey or something like that?
that.
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah, he's in one of them. Oh, God, Last Night is
Carly!
I went to see Last Night in theaters and I walked out.
I don't blame you.
What?
I mean, the movie
I
itself
saw-
was bad enough, but I had people that were dicking around on their phone the whole time. I don't know if they were like 18 or like early college age, whatever. They would not shut the hell up. It was so damn.
I only saw
annoying.
Bumblebee in theaters.
Like, you guys shut the hell up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Bumblebee
watch
was
this.
good.
And
You know
they said,
what?
"Oh, hey, you're like you don't tell me what to do." I was like, "You're in a fucking movie theater. What are you doing?" Like, so
I
just
didn't
got up and
bother
moved.
going to see Dark of the Moon. I waited until like a DVD copy was available, and I may
I
have
saw it in
gotten it
theaters.
by certain circumstances.
Good boy.
And then I watched it, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm never going to see another Transformers movie in the theater." And then Age of Extinction came out, and my friends were like, "You want to go see it?" I was like, "Nope." And then a couple years later, they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go see Transformers Last Night. You want to go?" I was like, "Nope." And they were like, "But we'll pay for your ticket." I was like, "That's great. I'm not gonna go." My friend was like, "You can smoke 2 doobies before you go." I said, "All right, fine." Mind you, this is in my cannabis
You
smoking
fucking
days.
pothead.
No, Age of
Back in the
Extinction
day.
was the first movie I walked out of mid-movie in a theater. That's the first
So-
time I've ever done that.
We get to the theater.
Mine was Into the
loaded.
Woods.
I get fucking lit. And we already paid for our tickets. We walk in, get our popcorn, what the fuck ever. It's just us 3 and like 5 rows down, some guy and his kid. It's the only people watching this movie.
Draven.
Hey,
No, Draven was like a kid.
I was like out, bro. I was fucking like
he was
12, bro.
14 at the time. Yeah, there you go.
I was in
So,
elementary school. And
We're
then-
sitting there,
Yesterday.
and I'm like fucking watching the movie, and like the first couple minutes happen, and it's it's medieval times, and like Merlin shows up, and I'm like,
Quintessa.
Okay, my high is gone.
Merlin.
Like,
My high is
Bro.
gone.
what the fuck is going
Bro,
on right now?
After that
What-
first movie, Michael Bay retcons every movie after that. I'm like,
Right.
what the fuck are
Yep.
you doing?
Right.
And when we get to like medieval times and King Arthur and all this shit, I'm just like,
I was so confused.
what in
Yeah.
the fuxicle is going on
Bro.
right now?
So it's like the
Bro,
only thing
I
I could the only thing I could get entertained by was seeing Anthony Hopkins explode.
Dude,
Oh wait, we
Dude,
have
That was
another.
hilarious.
We have another special guest who just like shows up, and we only have 5 minutes left. But
We
it's
could have been into this.
it's the incomparable magic voice.
3W? Oh.
No,
No one liked 3Dub's voice.
That's 'cause-
All right, what is going on, guys?
you guys hear that, Mike? Oh my
Hey,
god!
Joe.
You showed up in like the last 5 minutes, but I take it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I had
I'll
to
take
stay at
it.
work late, and I
I'll
was
take
yeah.
How's that
Oh,
going,
but
Tim?
seriously- but seriously though,
I forgot all about that.
Phil, in that movie, I kid you not, like I walked in, I was all good. I said, man, finally gonna see, like the trailer made it look good. So I get in
You
there,
talking about
right?
Optimus Prime being
What they're
evil?
supposed to do.
Yeah. So I get in there, right? I'm like,
Forgive me.
What the world?
Choking your child, Jesus fuck!
I'm not. I'm holding him. He just got out of the bath.
Looked like he was fucking.
he was in
choking,
the
bro.
tub for a long time, Draven. Jesus.
Hey,
like-
he's wrinkly. He looks like a grandpa now.
By the time that movie ended and everything was all said and done, and the credits started rolling, I said, "Oh, thank fuck!" And
I
then
remember nothing from that film. I
And
slept
then
all
I
through it.
honestly
I
couldn't
just
tell you
remember
except the
the
transformer
female
with the French
protagonist being
accent.
hot.
That's the one thing I remember. Is like there's
Wasn't
a transformer
Angela
with a French
Bassett
accent.
one of the robots in that one, or is that
Maybe.
No, that was Bumblebee.
But, like,
okay.
That was it.
We
That
get
was
to the
Bumblebee.
we get to the post credit scene, and then like they allude to the fact that Unicron is actually inside planet
That
Earth.
pissed me off.
Bro,
That was
So,
so fucking stupid.
I
that
walked
ended.
out.
Turn on. The guy and his kid are getting up, and I just audibly yelled, "Fuck you, Michael Bay!" And homeboy like turns around and looks at me, and I was like, "Yeah, I said it. What?" And he's like, "I got my kid, man." And I was like, "I don't give a fuck."
I
Come on,
will say
Phil,
the-
you
the
dickhead.
newer ones, the newer
I was
ones,
dude.
I like the newer
How old
ones.
was I? Let's see. I would have been like 20.
When did that come out?
I was
The
25 at the
last
time.
night,
Fucking
Yeah.
stoner.
what was
2017.
that? 20. That was 2017.
I was.
2017.
Wait.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
was-
man.
Okay,
I
because
was-
here's the thing. It came out like either before or after Spider-Man Homecoming, and I remember because that's the thing. We were going to see a bunch
Oh,
of movies
yeah.
in the summer,
Oh,
and we had
yeah.
either just seen Spider-Man or we were going to see Spider-Man, like within
Oh,
like
okay.
weeks of each other of these movies happening. So Spider-Man was a
That
great
movie-
experience,
that-
and then I watched
right,
that,
it
and I was
so
like,
good.
"Fuck this!"
I think I did the same thing. I think I saw Spider-Man and then saw last night.
No,
I just don't remember when last night came out. Like it was June or July, and that's why I'm having like.
yeah, I think it was June.
Was it June? I think it was
Yeah.
like June 30th, right? It
Yeah.
was like the last weekend
Yeah.
of June.
Yeah, and then
It was
Spider-Man
people
was like
sleeping
July
my theater.
7th.
July 2nd.
July 2nd. Was it
It was,
second
it
or
was people
7th?
sleeping in my theater, bro. It was so bad.
Hold on.
I swear Homecoming
Last
was like July
night
7th.
released June 20th. Okay, so I saw Transformers, and then like 2 weeks later, I saw Spider-Man. And I was like, okay, Spider-Man was infinitely better than Transformers.
Day and night.
And then like a week later, I quit
That's
working at Walmart.
crazy. I think the last 3 Transformer movies have been pretty decent for the most part.
I like Transformers.
Bumblebee
1,
was
the
good.
animated one.
Transformers
Transformers
1 was
1.
good. The one with the Beast was good, but you could tell that there
Rise
was
of the
like
Beast.
studio meddling again.
Eh,
It was
okay.
definitely studio meddling again. That guy came
Studio
out, he was
medley.
saying a whole
I mean,
bunch of
Transformers
shit.
wasn't as
No.
wasn't-
I watched the press stuff, and when the dude who owns the stuff was talking, the director was just looking at him like,
Why is Draven?
I was
he wanted to
concerned.
be-
I was like, should I look
Why-
away?
Draven giving us foot content.
He's not naked, bro. He's in a
Oh, okay.
fucking diaper.
Okay.
no, I mean,
okay.
Transformers 1 was a really good movie, but the marketing fucking failed that movie.
yeah,
He's
the,
a
the
baby,
marketing
bro.
was terrible.
Amen.
Marketing failed it.
Hey, but before we get off, I need to know, Taz, have you
Yes.
seen the Fantastic Four trailer?
Yes, I have.
What are your
Yes, I
thoughts?
have.
We need your thoughts. We're gonna end the stream with his silky smooth vocal stylings.
And did you give the thing his workout plan?
I was actually, that might be the thing that I'm the least happy about. I had a feeling that he was going to be mostly CG, but I definitely do miss the mix of practical and CGI for him.
Okay,
outside of
it is a mix.
It is a mix.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it just it looks a little.
He was wearing a suit. He was wearing a suit.
It looks a little. I thought you would be able to see the prosthetics a little bit more. I think that's probably my biggest thing.
I don't think it's done. That's the thing.
I hope not. I don't think it is, but I hope not. It looks a little unpolished in that regard.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think it looks like the first MCU movie that doesn't feel like an MCU movie. And I'm very happy with that. It very much so looks like it's set in its own universe, set completely
I don't think
separate.
look like an MCU movie.
I like the way Eternals looked, but then again, I'm not going to feel like Eternals.
Yeah, like it didn't look like an MCU movie either. Like this look like the one that will get good like praise. That we can say that.
But I get what Tanner's saying. It feels like it's not
it feels like
to
something
MCU.
separate.
Okay, so
exactly. I know that we're gonna get that crossover eventually, even if it's by the end of this movie. But I think really solid looking cast. I think it doesn't give away too much, and I'm excited for it.
I think what makes Fantastic Four First Steps look so distinguished is it's kind of going back to what made Marvel Studios the giant that they are.
Yeah, like, we haven't got that in a while.
Yeah, Captain America, First Avenger, thriller movie set in the 40s, right? You also have fucking Thor, fantastical fucking Shakespearean movie with the cape and cowl-ish, cape and helmet, I guess, right? And then you got Iron Man. It's techno war fucking action hero. And then you've got Incredible Hulk, monster fights monster, spectacular. And then you culminate it all in the Avengers. This
we're
feels
back to
like
genre films.
Yeah. This feels very like science fiction, space race, 1960s nuclear family. And it's like, yes, you should have been doing this with some of your other stuff that has come out in phase 4 and 5.
And like I think because this year is the first year we're getting those like Bob Iger, like him back at Disney kind of movies, and like like this was his, again, not my favorite guy ever, but like his plan was like, okay, we're gonna focus more on quality over like quality over quantity. And like if you look at like the 3 MC movies this year, they all are different genre of movies. Like Captain America is a political thriller, Thunderbolts is this like team up, like like kind of like a Breakfast Club kind of style movie, and then Fantastic Four is this like sci-fi epic, if you will. And they do feel all like different kind of movies, and that is exciting. Even when you look at like Daredevil that's coming out and Ironheart, they all kind of have their own different feels and styles, and maybe they do all feel the same. We don't know yet. We haven't seen them, but it does at least feel like fresh going into all of these different projects this year, which I think is very exciting.
Yeah.
Yep. But we have to wrap it up. Darren's stream is about to start up shortly. The pipeline, it's the pipeline, right? Is the pipeline today, or
after the
Darren after
Come
the
on,
credits?
Lance.
He's so famous and has so many shows. I can't keep up.
Oh, Darren, are you doing anything before the last 5 episodes of Cobra Kai? Like
probably
doing,
after.
like a live or anything?
Probably doing
Probably
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that.
Me
Phil,
too.
are you watching Cobra Kai?
No, because it's always me and
I'm caught
Darren.
up,
We don't
but,
like you, Lance.
I will watch it next weekend, more than likely after I see Captain America.
Sweet.
Oh fuck!
Because I'm going to see Captain America that Thursday.
Yeah, same.
I'm going Friday. That's my Valentine's Day for my
I'm probably
5.
not going to that Sunday.
Totally
I'm going
sense.
Thursday.
God, what is it with Marvel movies releasing on Valentine's? First Deadpool, now this.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Because they want us to have sex.
To quote She-Hulk, Captain America.
Didn't the first Black Panther release in February?
Yep.
Yes, but
Yeah, I thought it did.
It was like the 18th.
It was like 8th or 9th.
It was the 16th, I believe.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know.
I
Why
think
that
it was
like
the
8th or the
16th.
9th or something.
yeah, I think you're right.
I think it was the 16th.
Yeah, they wanted-
I think it was February 16th.
They wanted black people to have sex that time. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how many
doing it,
children
but
named
okay.
T'Challa following that movie's release? A fair few.
Yeah. But we will see. Thank you, stranger. If
February
you guys
16th.
didn't notice, I've been doing a lot of rebranding, trying to do my own stuff. Thanks to Darren put me on this editing stuff that I did not get until he told me, "Hey, dummy, do it on a computer and stop doing it on your phone." I don't know why that didn't click in my head. But
Shout out to Canva.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Canva. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Can we get
But,
sponsored by Canva? That'd be cool.
Yeah. Party Nation
But I
sponsored by
wanna-
Canva.
Exactly. I
Hey,
want to
if they'll
thank
give me
everybody
shit
for
free, I'll
being here
take it.
today. Thank everybody for being here today. It's been fun. We have another trailer tomorrow. Next week's going to be even more to talk about. So yeah, I'm excited, and I will catch everybody. Well, I gotta find a new sign off. This peace sign is getting old. I'm gonna do what what Taj does. All right.
No, you're not, motherfucker.
It's
Don't be
been
trying to steal
real,
my
and it's
stuff.
been real, and it's been fun.
real,
It's
y'all.
not been real
Yeah.
fun.
Just a heads up. I'm hosting Council Creators tomorrow. Just FYI.
Yes, Phil is
Oh, wow.
hosting council tomorrow, so everybody jump on that live stream. And
Superman
watch
himself.
it. Also, he does. Also, he does Friday Phil on his channel, so everybody go check that out. Draven's doing his reactions and whatnot, getting that because he has like 1,700 million subscribers.
I don't know.
Jump on Ronan's channel. Ronan's doing a lot more. We're gonna get these subs. We got to get these subs up for bro.
Invincible coverage coming Thursday.
Those numbers up.
Invincible coverage, all of that stuff. Darren's doing all of his live streams. Like I said, he has 17 different shows.
Which you are on one of them this week.
Oh yes, I'm on.
I was waiting for you to mention it.
You gotta remind me. We are doing pipeline on Thursday. Make sure you tune in for that. It's a
You got this, Lance. Good boy.
Oh yeah. So everybody check out Jake. He's doing politically themed racial content. No, I'm just playing.
What the fuck?
Check out Jake's stuff. He's doing reviews and reactions to stuff as well. So follow all these guys. I'll have them linked down below. If you're not following them, go follow them. And thanks for pumping up my subscribers and views for the past few days, guys. I appreciate it.
Of course, bro.
So I just want to give one final goodbye to Taj.
Also, look at the last comment. I think we should highlight that.
Oh, and
Final goodbye for what?
love you too, Chainsaw.
Love you too,
And,
Chainsaw.
What the fuck is happening?
We
to
will
me?
do right by you tomorrow, my friend. Don't worry.
Yes, we will.
He's gonna kill you,
What the hell is
Taj.
this final goodbye for?
This is the last episode, the series finale.
Taj is gonna die tomorrow.
I will gladly.
Hopefully
you don't want
not.
me to show up no more.
I hope not.
I will
Love
gladly
you,
sleep
Chainsaw.
on Tuesdays.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're a staple. You're the only other black guy, except for
I know.
Taz, who sometimes shows up.
I'm like half. Yeah, half.
Did you say
I'm
sometimes?
I mean, he showed up like what? Taz used to be on here all the
sometimes
time.
I know, dude. Work has been ridiculous.
No,
And
I
like,
understand.
one
Darren,
week that I
didn't know
think-
he could- Darren, I didn't know he could do the Family Guy move. Quick, change pigments.
I was so confused. I was like, what do
Hey,
you
it's
mean?
like I say, if you gotta go get your bag, get your bag. As many times as I've canceled because of work, I get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
guys, everybody go tune into Darren's channel if you're not doing nothing. Getting ready to
Mhm.
start up in just a few minutes. So
Come join us.
bye.
Bye bye.
Hey guys, guess what?
Chicken butt.